Oh my God,
I
people.
was just coming to tell you.
Oh my God, people. I am sorry. We have been talking and answering every question on this whole thing.
I didn't see you're answering, but I started reading it because I was going to put it on.
No, I'm answering on vocal. I'm not texting.
Oh,
Turn that volume down.
Oh, yeah. Well,
So we have been on here since 5 o'clock going, talking to you people. I've answered every one of your questions. And now Reaper just comes in and says, are you ever going to go live? I'm like, we are live.
No, it's not.
Oh my God. Well, let me reintroduce. This is Layla, community service girl. Today was her first day. She's got Saturday and Sunday, and then she'll be done. Oh my God, they didn't hear any of that we talked.
No.
Nothing.
Oh my
I was like,
God.
I'm just watching everybody.
She answered somebody is like, don't you be mad at Rich. He's a great guy, this and that. She went off on the people. I'm like, it's okay.
Probably better they didn't hear it.
Oh no.
I just said don't be mean.
Yeah, don't be mean.
We're gonna do something about it.
I just picked up my phone and checked. I'm going, God, I can hear
Oh my God.
I can hear him in the back room.
I went through the whole Vasquez family thing and I talked about every picture on here. Oh my God. They didn't get none of that.
No.
Oh my God.
Hey, you're due for a rerun.
Like I
If
said,
you want to pull the red chair around, Reaper, you can sit here.
Yeah, am I
You
in
want
something?
me to-
You can sit.
you want me to take all that stuff down? There's a lot of boxes.
You can if you want. I can keep talking with Layla.
Yeah, I'll take all that back down into the.
Jerry, if you want to wait a while, you're fine.
All right.
Oh my goodness. I kept seeing you guys and I'm like, okay, maybe that was before we went live.
Yeah.
Wow, that was the biggest fuck up I've had in a long time. Wow.
And it's 5:32.
It's 5:30. We've been going for a half hour. Yeah.
30 minutes.
We've been talking for a half. I cannot believe that. Anything that we need to revisit?
No.
We were talking all about the Skylar. You guys were dogging on Skylar, and I was talking all about that. Oh my God. They have missed so much. I can't replay any of this either. It's gone. We were live in our minds.
Yeah, in this room.
Unbelievable. I can't believe that happened. That's never happened before. Wait, as a guy, I'm saying this has never happened to me before. I haven't said that in a long time.
Where'd the dog go?
Oh, they don't even know about Josh or Diesel.
Yeah, he's not here anymore.
Go find Diesel. Go find Diesel.
We need to get him.
We have Diesel here because Josh went to his niece's thing, blah, blah, blah. This and that. He has a 3-hour drive and a 3-hour drive back. So he'll be here. It's I don't know what time. Okay. So he's late. So in the meantime, Layla decided, or I asked her and she said, sure, she can fill in. And we already went through the whole Diesel thing with everybody. And now you guys didn't even know he was here. And she was holding him up and oh my goodness. Wow. Frank Joe says $5. Thank you very much. Says recap of Skylar. Hopefully she replaces her. She ain't gonna replace her. Nothing like that. She ain't moving in. She's got her own life. She's just here for a community service. That's it. So let me go back here. Wow, way back. Unbelievable. There's Diesel. Hi, buddy. There he is. Hi, buddy. Hi. Hi, you missed it here, huh? She's got a new best friend now. She fed him food, so
He
never
hopped up in my lap. Oh, homie.
Yeah, she's got a best friend now. I can't believe I answered every single message on here.
Yeah, literally all of them.
And we talked about each thing too. And they weren't hearing me at all. It kills me. Okay, the local fish store, the iridescents, we talked about them. We talked about the episode of Duck Dynasty with Jerry and Reaper. Oh my goodness. Oh, we were talking about me videoing and not videoing me working, just videoing the work that gets done and how the people were mean online. And that's where she jumped in, you know, you better be nice to Rich.
Yeah, and
blah,
I
blah,
said
blah.
you better be nice.
I had to explain to her, not these people. These
They
are our
better
fishing
not.
family. These are loyals and dedicated every week, you know. It was on the internet, people saying some rude shit. All right, we're trying to Reader's Digest this whole thing and go through quickly. AI Big Rich looks 25 years old. Wow. Super thumbnail, thank you. Oh, and then it said Vasquez family, and I brought this up, and we talked about every picture on here and how I appreciate it, and I couldn't even believe you found all the pictures because some of them I haven't seen in a while. It was awesome. I remember saying, okay, yes, it's beer o'clock. Okay. And then you guys were all talking about, wasn't it supposed to start at 5? Is that 5 Central? And I'm like, no, 5 Eastern, everybody. 5 Eastern. You know, I think that's 4 Central. And then I agreed with Harley. Yeah, Rich even said in the video they'll start at 5. So that's why we started at 5. And you guys ain't answering me. You ain't telling me nothing. I didn't know I wasn't live. Oh, my God. Then we talked about the whole Skylar thing and how she's being
And
rude.
then you were like, oh, the chat's not moving anymore. There's
Yes.
no more. You just said scroll down.
Yeah. I replied to the Sue Ann and the Damn It Roger and Miss Roger, and you ain't been around in forever. You know, I said something like, you know, we're friends, and then I yell at him one time and he never comes around again. You know, we'll talk about that later, guys, with the me and Reaper thing. And just like how, you know, a marriage is, if you don't work things out, you'll never continue being married. It's going to end. You know, you have to fix things. And it's you know, a marriage is fragile. So is a friendship. So is a business relationship. At any point, you could get pissed off or get yelled at or feel hurt and disappear, and then that relationship's over with. You know, look at me and DJ. I will never talk. As a matter of fact, if I see him, I'm smacking him in his mouth. But I'll never talk to him again because of the evil that he did. He turned on me because I wanted to see my granddaughter instead of take care of him. It's not my job to take care of him. If he'd have moved out, he could have came back later. I just wanted to see my granddaughter, and he was directly stopping me. That's all. It wasn't nothing personal, but they got comfortable and was staying here. You know, they asked for a week or two, and it was 5 months, and 3 months of those, I couldn't see my granddaughter. So at the 3rd month of not seeing my granddaughter, I'm like, that's it. You're out by the 1st. I am going to fucking have my granddaughter back over. That's all there is to it. Don't make me choose between family and this and that. But I got no place to go, bro. Look, that sounds like a personal problem, and now you're making me be a dick. And I was like, fuck you for making me be a dick. You should have just cared and went and found a place for a little bit. Let me see my granddaughter. You could have moved back in, you know, blah, blah, blah. But no, he had to turn on me, and that's the end of that relationship. That's how fragile things are. So, you know, if the people, I've taught Skylar this, I taught everybody this. If you put in enough effort, you can fix anything. You really can. If you care enough to put forth the effort. That's it, right? Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know your past, but let's say you used to date somebody that smacked you around a little. Okay, but let's say you did. And you'll never talk to him again. But if he come to you and said, I'm going through, you know, anger management, I'm going through this, I'm going through, you know, alcohol anonymous, blah, 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 I'm doing all this, and I really feel bad how I treated you. I know you'll never forgive me, but can I at least be friends with you? You know, something like that. You can maybe not hate them for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
So
And that would help the person getting hurt too. To
Right.
forgive.
anything can be fixed if there's enough effort. I believe that 100%. Bob Taylor says, maybe Skylar showed up for her trailer. No, she didn't. It's gone. It's bye. I sent her a message, because she was so mean to me on the phone. I was like, okay, say goodbye to me and your trailer forever. I'm not waiting the 24 hours. I'm calling the city now. And that's the last I talked to her. I blocked her. That was it. I'm done. 2 years she hasn't lived here. It's been sitting here. Every time I ask her to take it out, it's always drama and an argument, and I turn out to be the bad guy. How am I the bad guy? You know, I mow the yard every single week. I have to move that trailer, mow under it, and then move the trailer back and get off my fat ass. You know, that's funny to you, huh?
No.
Oh, then we talked about the whole Bambi thing, and you know, we talked about how Skylar's all poor me, this and that, and always, you know, the whole her father thing. You know, she told her father that I hit her one time, and you know, I was not known to this, and then her father shows up at the door and says, "You hit my daughter," and I'm like, "No, why?" He's like, "I just got off the phone with her. She said you did." I'm like, "We can fix this real quick. Don't say nothing. I'm gonna walk into her room and ask her about it. You say at the door. She can't see you. We're good." I went in the room. I'm like, "You told your father I hit you?" And she's like, "No." And I'm like, "Yes, you did. I just talked to him." And she's like, "Well, you were mean to me." I'm like, "Mean to you? You're arguing with me about a pillow. You have 5 pillows in here, and you wanted one of mine out of my room." Well, you know, the king pillows go with the king bed. The single pillows go with the single bed. I'm kind of anal that way. And she wanted it. "Well, you're not using both pillows." Oh, my God. Okay, take the pillow. And I threw it to her, you know. Well, that was mean. That means you should call your father and say, "I hit you"? Jesus Christ, you know, that's so her father apologized to me and I left them alone to talk and I went on with my business. And you know, that's just the way she's an attention whore. You know, you guys remember her eating all the bugs and stuff, eating them hot chips because she got all the attention. You know, if she wasn't getting all the attention, she had a problem and she'd cause an argument and then she'd get all the attention. So I don't know. So we think Bambi left because of Skylar, or something Skylar said, maybe. I don't know. All I know is Bambi hasn't been around since. I'm still trying to catch up here, guys. Love the content boys are doing. Been following for many years now. Not the best person to type in the chat. Oh, Henrik, you're doing great. Nate says, "I don't mind Skylar. She just needs to grow up a little." Basically, that's a consensus of everybody. Oh, you're waiting, hit that like button. Rich and Reaper will always make up. Okay. So it says, "I do think that Rich wouldn't have put this thumbnail up if Reaper wasn't going to show." Reaper is definitely showing. Some of the most hilarious Fishy Fridays of all time was Skylar and Rich after hours. Rich drunk is always funny. At my expense is the problem. You know, the one time, I'm going to tell you this, okay? I guess I was empty with a cup, and I picked up a roll of toilet paper. And I'm over there like this, trying to get the drop out of it. And people they took a screenshot and made a meme out of it the next day. I was all over the internet.
Oh, no.
I don't remember it, but and then like a couple of weeks ago, I had the supposed to be new mermaid girls were here, and this chair, see the back broken out of it? I leaned back and I just went whoop right on back. So the girls both picked me up and brought me. So you see my face in screen, and then you see my face go out, and then you see my face come back. And I'm over there. How did this happen? What happened? I'm confused. So yeah, everybody has fun at my expense, I guess. Joanne says, "If you watch the last video, Skylar abused Rich again just because he wants her trailer off his property." It's been 2 years. I asked nicely for a long time. And after a year, I started saying, you know, you need to get this trailer out of here. I haven't talked to her in a few 5 months, whatever. And then I text her. She don't answer me back. I text her again. She don't answer me back. I text her with, "You need to get this trailer out of here or I'm calling the city and having it reported as an abandoned vehicle on my rental property and they will tow it away and you'll never get it back." And she answered me instantly. "You know, you stress me the hell out, blah, 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 this and that." I'm like, what the hell? Just get your trailer out of here, please. I'm tired of moving it so I can mow the grass. And, you know, she went off and she brought up everything, anything that we've ever argued about. I'm like, why are you trying to drag me into an argument? Please stop. Just get your trailer. That's all I want. It don't have to be like this. Just get your trailer, you know, blah, blah, blah. She could have. And this is 3 ways she could have fixed things. "Oh, I'm sorry, Rich. Yeah, it's been there forever. I'm sorry. Give me another week. I'm going to find somebody to come get it." Problem solved. Number 2. "Oh my God, Rich, I'm sorry. I don't have a way of towing it. If I give you like $20 for gas, can you drop it off? Problem solved. Number 3. Oh my God, I have no way of towing it. Can this and that? Maybe Reaper can bring it back on its way home one day. Does he have a rescue out this way? He can bring the trailer, anything, But niceness is the number 1. That's number 3 ways to fix things. But yelling at me, calling me names, telling me I'm crazy because I said I'm not dropping it off to your house because, she didn't ask me to drop it off. She just says, I can't take it. I don't have no way, blah, 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 this and that. And you're stressing me out. I'm like, look, I've thought about dropping it off many times, but your mother will call the cops on me. Oh, you're fucking crazy. That was over the boat when I was moving out and I was still living there. I'm like, yeah, either way, your mother said if you bring anything to my property, I'm calling the cops. I don't want to be involved in that. That's your guys' life. But, me, I don't have to put up with this trailer here either. It's been here for 3 years now. It's an old beat up trailer to me. Just get it out of here if you want it. If not, I'll take care of it. And I hung up, and we ended our conversation. And then I went to text her back with a solution, and I found out I was blocked on Facebook. I'm blocked on TikTok. I'm blocked on YouTube. I'm like, what the hell? So I wasn't blocked on her phone conversation, like the regular texting. So I text her. I'm like, it didn't have to be like this. I gave her the 3 examples of how you could have been nice and we'd have worked things out. You're just so mean and just pure evil that I don't even want to work things with you. I'm done with you. That's it. I'm calling the city. I'm not waiting the 24 hours. It's done. I'm done. Say goodbye to me and your trailer forever. And that's the last I've talked to her. So she didn't need to turn it into all this. It didn't need to go to that. I can work out anything with anybody, Shit. It's easily worked out if you're just nice. Who knows? I don't know. All right. Oh, then we talked about the Dwight Howard tank and all the work you did.
Yeah.
I have to revisit it. The Dwight Howard tank was up and running because Josh got that done, okay? Because we got Brett Raymer coming. We wanted the tank up and running. Josh put that wet dry filter in there, but the bio balls were dry for a year underneath the 750. So there's no bacteria in them. So today, lovely Layla, she went under the Dwight Howard, took out, we unplugged it, took out all the, and unplugging it, we found out that sump is big enough to handle the overflow of the tank. She took out all the bio balls out of there, and we went over to one of the filters on the side of the pool, and we filled up another tub with the same amount of bio balls, and then brought it back, and she got under that tank again. You're a tiny person. You got under there, no problem. and she filled it up, and it was still about an inch away. So she went back and she got more bio balls, filled it up all the way. Now, turned the water back on. It's back up and running, and there's good bacteria bio balls in there. Here's the problem: it will go through a mini cycle because it was on the pool and all this stuff, so it's running. There's the bacteria in there, but we're only putting a few fish in that tank, so there's going to be more bacteria than needed. So we're going to have a bacteria die-off period because there's not going to be enough ammonia to feed it. So whatever fish we decide, I'm not telling you what they are. Tomorrow, Josh going to be here. We're going to put fish in there. So whatever it is, the bacteria will die off to the point to where there's enough ammonia to feed the bacteria. There's enough nitrites to feed the bacteria, and it can go on at that point. So we may have a day or 2 or maybe 3 of a little bit of a smell, but then after that, it'll be enough biomedia to handle the amount of fish. That's a mini cycle. So that's going to happen. Raheem asked, USA rules are different, but anyhow, we have to give a tight slap and see what happens next. Okay, I thought that was the comment he made about weed being legal here in Ohio. Yes, weed's legal here in Ohio, and everybody went rampant with it. And there was, everywhere you went, there was, weed vapes. So, there was people smoking weed. There was weed everywhere. Weed. Now they just passed the new laws. You're not allowed to take it across the state lines. You can't go to Michigan and buy it no more and come here. You get caught, you're facing a felony. 2, they no longer allow you to have weed in your car. It has to be in the trunk if you're transporting it anywhere. No more weed vape pens in public, all this kind of stuff. You know, there's a bunch of little rules, so they're trying to get a handle on it. But so, anyways, Brett Raymer's coming in 3 weeks. That's the reason for the Dwight Howard finally getting done. We got Preston from Satu Aquatics going to bring over the snakes, so the tank will have snakes in it. We'll have fish in it. Be up and running. Finally done. Thank God it's been a 5-year adventure with this tank. I mean, it was donated to us from Greg Woodstock, the pond guy. He said, I didn't even have it here. Physically, it wasn't here. It was at Greg Woodstock's place, and he goes, auction it off, and you can have the money from it as a donation. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. We auctioned it off. We got $6,700 for it. 6 months later, Greg calls me. He's like, is this lady ever going to take this tank out of here? I'm like, I don't know. Let me call her. I call her, and she's
So
like,
they just never took it?
they never took it.
Oh, wow.
Well, it is an extremely tall tank. It's like
Well,
11
yeah,
foot.
How are you going to take it anywhere?
How are you going to fit it in your house, you know? So she said, I can't fit it here. I can't find no one to move it. If you guys want it, you can have it. So now we sold it, got the $6,700, and then she said we can have it. So we went to Chicago and picked it up and brought it back here, brought it in our fish room, and now it's been sitting here for like 3 years in our way. So now it's finally set up and running because you got the bacteria in it.
Yay! Oh my gosh. I didn't know it was that important.
So Jerry's here, Reaper's here, Josh is coming. We're going to have a great live stream tonight. Let me see. Oh, our whole count. Look, the count went down. Does anybody know how many people are here now? Move it up here. Let me refresh that and see if that does anything. Dun, 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 dun. 207. Okay, I refreshed it. It got it. Okay, now let me keep going back here. I'm trying to catch up on the talking, guys. Oh my God! Mark says maybe Big Rich hit Jerry's vape pen and he took a nap. No, that'll never happen. Or he's talking to the cops about the trailer. No, that's all done and over with. Dun, 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 dun. I did report the trailer as abandoned. Josh is definitely late. Is the delay because of the Skyler trailer or the broken axle trailer? Broken axle trailer has now got 2 new axles. Josh is going over Sunday to put them back in the new trailer that we had to buy to appease the guy that rented it to us or borrowed it to us. Nate says Skyler only had years to pick it all. in the most sarcastic voice he can say. Oh, Jeff Callahan says, if Big Rich has a trailer, where's the boat? Skyler took her trailer and her boat when she left. She had to pay for a storage place because her mother wouldn't let her bring it to her house. So that was gone. But her old boat, she restored the trailer to it. She got rid of the boat and she still had the trailer. So she sanded it all the way down. She repainted it. She did all this work. She thinks she can get $1,000 out of it. To me, it's a $100 trailer. You know, it's old, it's decrepit, and now it's been sitting in the sun for 3 years. It's all like you can wipe it and see the white paint underneath where she sanded it down. You know, that black is just like dusting off of it, and the tire's flat. It's just it's an abomination. All right, we're catching up. Lorenz Core thought, fuck you, Lorenz. She goes, in which year does the show start? That's funny. I meant that in the most loving way, Lorenz. So I says, how have you been reading and not knowing? Did you know? It looked like they were answering us. You know, we were talking about a subject and more answers came up about that subject.
Yeah.
It looked like, I mean, it felt like you guys were.
So.
Yeah, me too. Brandon says he needs a new Skylar. No, guys, she's 18, okay? She's 18. Stop. Just stop. She has a boyfriend. She just broke up with him yesterday, but you have
No,
a boyfriend.
I don't. No, I don't.
You broke up, but you guys are still, you said, I don't want to say your business, but.
Are you gonna tell everybody?
No, I'm not going to tell anybody, but you're still close. Okay, so you deal with that, okay? Besides, 18 is just way too young for me, okay? You guys don't understand that? I mean, she said earlier, I'm old enough to be her grandpa. I'm 62.
Yeah, so no.
So
probably not gonna happen.
At 62, you said earlier I was old enough to be your grandpa. You know what I'm saying?
I said he reminds me of my
grandpa. That's what you said, yeah. And my exact reply was, oh, geez, that's what every guy loves to hear. But no, there's no...
grandpa's nice.
I haven't flirted with you at all, right? No. There's no hitting on, there's no flirting, there's no girlfriend. I have Tracy to take care of, okay? I have problems, from the past and stuff. Just, no. Can't I be friends with somebody without you guys? You guys need to hook up. What the fuck?
Yeah.
She's got her boyfriend. How long were you guys together?
I'm here for my hours.
Right. And how long were you guys together?
Like 3 years.
Okay, so 3 years and you broke up yesterday. It's not over with.
No, we broke up before though, so it might be over with.
Okay. I'll take your word for it. I don't know the situation. I'm just saying, young love is very strong.
Yeah.
In other words, you're not going to forget about him today and have it.
Maybe.
Oh, okay.
Who knows?
Okay.
Who knows?
I sure hope he ain't watching this.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah, Reaper's here already. He's in the back. And I will go long tonight because I started late. Harley Jam says, yes, laughing my ass off, just like I said. Where's Josh? Josh is late, and Diesel is here. Brandon Joe put in $5, says, recap Skylar, hopefully she replaced. Oh, that's where we started at. Remember? I was like, no, there's no replacing her. It's not a young Skylar, blah, blah,
yeah,
blah.
no.
This is where we left off when we started and realized we were now live. Okay, so we're caught back up to there. Oh, it jumped. Go back to that blue screen. Where the hell? There it goes. Okay.
Everyone's hitting on me. Stop. Like.
Oh, Raheem says, beautiful eyes, Layla.
Thank you.
Joanne, she agrees. I've been married for 36 years. We have our ups and downs, but if you don't work through it, you're not going to be like, I need another guy that was here that I've known for 36 years. You're not going to find that. You know what I'm saying? It's so fragile. It really is. Oh, and I talked about that. Oh my goodness. All my knowledge went down the drain. Change the subject, Rich. The girl's getting tired of listening about Skylar. You guys brought her up. I'm answering questions. Rich drinking out of toilet paper rolls and falling out of the chair is always a good time. I'm glad the entertainment amuses you. What happened to the mermaid girls? They demanded $100 the next morning and said, I know you made money. And I showed them. I made $21 in super chats. Well, we're going to make more money coming over swimming in mermaid. I want $100. I'm like, who the hell are you to demand anything from me? And then she started arguing and calling me names and stuff like this. And I was like, look, I've known you for less than 24 hours and I'm arguing with you the next morning in a hangover. I don't want this in my life. Just lose my number. Goodbye. And I blocked her. That was the last I've talked about her. Yeah, the girls got me drunk.
The hot emo girl. I can't. Oh,
What's that?
God. Someone called me hot emo girl.
Who's that? Oh, Demaloof says, who's the hot emo girl on the left? Well, there's only one girl here. You don't have to say left or right.
He's right here. There's the hot. They must be talking about you.
No.
I mean, you're more emo than me right now. Like, you have the skulls. You have the mullet.
Okay, you're more goth. That's it. Goth, not emo. You're black. black hair, black. Wait, black hair,
I'm
black
not
shirt.
black.
No. Slip of the tongue. Your black hair, black shirt, black pants. Okay.
Should I
Wait,
take my
let me
nose
see.
ring out?
You ain't got black fingernail polish on, so.
Oh wait, no, it's chipped. It's chipped.
Oh, it was black. Christian Ickles says, "You're nicer than me, Big Rich. I would have just scraped that trailer and bought some fish with the money. I'll scrap that trailer and bought some fish with the money." Jeff says, "Hey, Big Rich, how is the barramundi now? They are a native fish here in Australia, and they get very big." Yeah, oh, he's getting bigger for sure. You're talking about the one in the 4400. He is growing. I mean, when you walk out there and you see your fish daily, and then you're like, "Holy shit, he's gotten bigger," because you saw him yesterday. He's getting bigger. You know what I'm saying? Harley Jem says the mermaid girls were pretty much a bust, not very respectful. Yeah, Jerry did not like him at all. Ugh, disrespectful girls. Bye, Rambo says. You guys are like ruthless.
The dog left.
You ready to join in?
Or anytime.
All right, why don't you grab that red chair, bring it over here. You can say sit.
Reaper should be right behind me.
Sure.
So I said, let's get the Skylar shit out of the way. It's done. It's over with. She's blocked. Not talking to her no more. Too much drama. Lauren says, the next episode of Skylar drama. Okay, if you guys keep talking about Skylar, it ain't never going to go away. Co-star is stunning. Aw, we're talking about you.
Thank you.
Or unless it's Jerry. Jerry, you're stunning tonight.
Yeah, I think they're talking about you guys, obviously, because...
Reed, you want to grab one of the chairs out of the dining room? The black and white ones? Uh-oh. Toe the Foe says, who's the beauty sitting next to you, Rich? That is Layla. Look at you. You're turning red. Look at you.
They're clearly talking about you guys.
Right. She is the new community service girl. She's only got 20 hours. She won't be here past Monday. She's going to work 8 hours Saturday, 8 hours Sunday, and she's got caught up. And that's because she's put it off for so long that she has to do it all this weekend.
Yeah. It's great, isn't it?
Oh, it's awesome. We're gonna get some work out of you, girl.
Yeah.
No, this is a fun place to work. Well, here, let's hear your take on coming to Ohio Fish Rescue and working today. What did you think of the place?
I had a bunch of places on my list that I could call, and I saw Ohio Fish Rescue, and I've always loved fish, so I figured like that would make it fun to like be around like fish.
At least you're around fish.
And I figured you guys would be nice because you like deal with animals, and I was right. So yeah, because like
That's the first time you've been called nice, huh?
Well, it's been since you've been called an animal. We deal with animals. Yeah,
No, not me or fish. The animals, No, she's saying I'm nice.
Fish are fish. We're animals.
Okay. Wow, Jerry turned that first turn. So you like the place. It's fun to work. It's not hard.
Yeah, no.
And you just follow me around and do stuff with me, and that kind of, it's pretty simple. It's definitely not a hard place or a place you regret going to. You know what I'm saying?
No, definitely not.
I see myself. I had to go to, I think it was Blue Cross Blue Shield or what's that place, Reaper, where you drop off clothes and they give it out to the needy? Goodwill. I had to go to Goodwill, and the first day I show up, I was 3 minutes late. They're like, "You can't work today." I'm like, "Why?" She goes, "You're late." And I'm like, what is it?
That's what they do to you. Like,
That's some bullshit. And then I had to work the whole 8 hours and not be late, right? I can't work an hour. I can't work 3 hours. I can't fit it into my schedule. I have to work the whole 8 hours.
Yeah, right.
So I showed up 3 minutes late, and they're like, "You can't work." Okay. So the next day I show up, and I'm on time. And guess what? They're like, "Well, you can't work today." I'm like, "Why?" I'm 5 minutes early.
Screw you at that point.
They said, "You're not wearing a white polo and blue slacks." I'm like, holy shit, why didn't you tell me that yesterday? Well, you should have read the handbook. Oh my God. So I had to go to the store.
You can't do your community service because
Right.
of your shirt. Like,
Right.
I don't know.
I had to buy a white polo. I had to buy the blue slacks like they wear at the Chevy plant. Jeans would not work. Third day, I show up on time, wearing this stuff. Now they let me in to do my 8 hours there. I got put in the back room sorting bed bug infested clothes the whole day. I didn't see another human being.
Bed bug infested.
Well, when people donate clothes, you don't never know where it's coming
Yeah.
from. So I'm sorting these clothes out all day long. I didn't see another human being. Why did I need this damn outfit? Why are you guys making my life so hard?
They just want you to do what they ask you to do,
Well,
I think.
my point was when I got the OFR, and then we got the LLC, and then we got the not-for-profit organization. Grab them. They haven't seen them. Grab them up. There he goes. So after I got all that, they started giving me community service. I swore I'm not going to make their lives harder. Work an hour, work 8. I don't care. I'm here working anyway. Show up, don't show up. You know, it's your hours. You need them. I don't. Why would I care? You know what I'm saying? And then I don't make you work, you know, ridiculousness when you're here, you know. So
True.
I try to make it as easy as possible for everybody. Plus, I get help doing work, you know. So I don't know. That was my theory on it. Bell Star goes, "Hi, Fishy family, and rich and young."
It's best.
And then someone's just like, lady.
Oh, young lady. Now it makes more sense. It sounded really like attitude at first, didn't it?
Young. I don't know.
Young lady. That makes more sense. Thank you, Bill.
Yeah.
It really didn't sound that nice at the first. Diesel is in doggy heaven. Yes, he is. He's getting attention from everybody. He is the only attention whore around here now. Diesel. Oh my God. Claude Balls, Lion Tamer says Layla looks like a young Morticia Adams.
Aw, thank you.
I'm glad you took that as a compliment.
Yeah, right? She's cool.
Harley Jem says Preston has been a great help over the years. You know,
Oh, yes.
I can't read this. Cat like Lemur says, "Hey, Big Rich, you heard about the Mansfield Speedway reopening?" Yes, great things. What's this 223, 222? What's all this?
That's when you.
Oh, that's how many people. Gotcha. Well, we're at 250 now. Oh, and you know what? It started at 6:08, and I didn't restart the live stream. That's all right. Everybody, welcome to the Stay Fishy Friday live stream.
Would you stop it and restart it?
I usually do, yeah, because 5 to 6 isn't well known yet. So then I started at 6 again for the people logging on at 6 for the show. They just logged on and it's underway at this point.
They're like, what? We're late?
Right.
And early for once?
Are you that far back?
Yes, I'm trying to catch up.
Oh.
Layla is the drinking word tonight. Here you go, guys. Layla. Toke it if you smoke it. Drink it if you drink it.
Layla.
Harley Jem says half your age plus 7, or it's gross and possibly illegal. It's definitely
They're
not
talking about
illegal.
if we got to, yes, it is gross. Let's not.
Okay.
Let's just not
Okay.
talk about it.
Let's not say that. That sounds horrible. Okay.
I can't say that it's gross.
Really? Because what's the end result? It's gross getting with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
It would be gross if you got with me.
okay. That sounds a little better. Either way, it don't sound good. Okay.
You're not gross. It would
Thank
be
you,
gross
thank
if we.
The point is, she's younger than Skylar, and I swore I would never have anybody hang around here that's, you know, like Skylar, younger than her, or an attention whore, or any of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't want it around no more. So, as far as romantically, no, she's got her life. She just showed up here today. We just met, guys. Come on. There's nothing involved like that. I'm not out on the hunt. I'm not trying to find a girlfriend. I'm not. Geez. Wow, guys, just wow.
It's only one.
Oh, the one unsilenced voice says, Layla, drink up, everybody.
They're asking what I did. I just stole. I didn't do anything crazy.
Is she okay? But you're not like a thief. You're not getting caught breaking into
I
houses.
Do you guys want to know? Okay, because I was going on. Do we want to hear the story?
It's up to you. Entertainment is entertainment.
It's really not that entertaining. I really just took some food from Mark's.
Okay,
And
so
then
she
there
got
was like
taken
this
some
big
food from Mark's.
dude who stood in front of the door, and then I had to get detained.
Wait, you stole food.
I stole Slim Jims,
So
Red
snacks.
Bulls,
Okay.
not food,
But
but like
snacks.
snacks.
So you're not like homeless and needing food, that kind of thing.
No,
Because we set you
no,
up.
but the thing is, I knew what I was doing, and now I'm taking the consequences. So
Because you didn't think you'd ever get caught, blah,
what are
blah,
you
blah.
gonna?
It was
It's
no
not
big deal.
that. It was more so like I knew I was gonna get caught, and I knew that I wouldn't do it after that.
So now you see it's not worth it, blah, 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 all this trouble. You
It's
pay your
really
dues
not
and you
worth
move
it
on.
because they will literally, like you were telling me about that one girl with the eyeliner pencil.
Tracy, they
They'll
made her
get-
spend 3 days in jail.
They'll get you for nothing. They'll get you for nothing, and then you'll have to do 20 hours. Yeah, I don't know, but it's okay.
Because, like, this 20 hours is the worst thing you've ever had to do.
No, it's actually the
I-
this. Going to court was worse than this.
Yeah, for sure. All right, hope that answers your guys'. Reem says Rich is loyal to Tracy. Aw.
They said I was hungry. I did what I had to do. Literally, that's what I'm saying. I should get free Slim Jims anyway, right?
Well, Muck Lung says, I got all the Red Bull and Slim Jims you could ever need, Goth Girl. What's up? You got to take the good with the bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sue Ann says, Layla, you were hungry. You did what you had to do.
Yeah, that's the funniest one, I think.
Carl says, she's there to work, not get worked over, guys. lay off of Layla, guys. She's a sweetheart. Oh, Doopy says, keep stealing. Ovar can use all the help.
Maybe
Oh, that's funny.
I could just work here. We don't have to steal every time.
Tyler Kerr says, Rich is the shit. So that's why he's the GOAT. Griselda Frankenstein says, New Mermaid? Oh, I never even talked to you about that.
Oh no.
That is a possibility. I'll tell you the same thing I was going to tell the other two girls that were here that demanded money. You're here meeting on a Friday night live stream. We don't make no money on that. There's a couple of donations here and there. But if you want to come by and do like swimming in the predator pond in a mermaid outfit, you know, whatever the video makes that, I can give you a percentage of type thing. And our following is mostly guys from like 25 to 70. You know what I'm saying? So everybody appreciates a good looking girl in a mermaid outfit. You know what I'm saying? So if you wanted to do that, you're more than welcome. I'll show you the old mermaid videos, and it's nothing like, stupid.
She said when I was 18, I stole hair bands from Save More. And did they arrest you? They shouldn't. I don't think
Summer
they
Lee said
should.
she's one of our prominent mods. Oh my God, I found out she's a thief. She has to be, we got to take back her mod abilities. Summer Lee, you have to come here and do 20 hours community service to get your mod services back. Rick Wood says, Jerry, since you had your Frisco burger, do you still want me to bring you one Thursday when we get there? You guys are going to be here this Thursday? Awesome.
Surprise.
Well, they sent me the date they were coming and all that, but when it comes up to time, oh my God, it's tomorrow, or, he just said Thursday, not a date. a day to
She
something
didn't
in the
get
future.
caught. She didn't get
Oh,
caught.
yeah,
No?
I'll take a Frisco
Good
burger.
for you,
sure.
girl.
She got away with it.
She's better than me.
Wait a minute. You didn't get away with it because now you're told on Ohio
'cause
Fish
now,
Rescue.
Now we're gonna.
Now
call
you have to
police.
come do
Now we're
20
gonna call the
hours.
police.
No, we're not going to call the police. We're guards. But you got to do 20 hours community service here.
Sure, I'll take the Frisco burger.
Jerry will never turn down food. Don't ask the question because he will not answer it the way you want it.
Well, it's not just that. There's no Hardee's nearby to get one. Hardee's makes
The one unsilenced voice says, I will donate for her not to have to wear the mermaid outfit. She's more than eye candy. Just to me.
Literally.
Wow.
Period.
Nice. Nice. You know, I told you that earlier. That you were very nice and sweet. That, you know, what were we talking about? I forget what we were talking about, but I was like, no, oh, we're talking about Skylar. I was like, you're not the same. Because someone called you a little Skylar or a young Skylar or something like that. And I'm like, you're not nowhere near the way she was. You know, she was an attention junkie. She was just mean. And you're very, very nice and sweet. And you care about people. You have feelings. You know what I'm saying? So I'll debunk that right now.
Aww.
Harley says, I stole as a teen, mostly from the Hudson Bay store. I still have one of the purses 30 years later. Oh my God.
See, and she got it for free.
Here, let me clue you guys in on something. All right. Summer Lee. I was telling you need 20 hours here. You getting caught, blah, blah, blah. I am the leader of Ohio Fish Rescue, and I do community service. They send their people to me to be reformed, do their hours, right? Let me tell you a story. When I was like 10 years old, I loved AFX tracks. There was a store called Zares. It ain't around no more. But I went into Zares, and I had one of these, it's called it's working for, you know, what's that machine? Sewing machine. It was like a thing. It had a poker on it and then a blade in the inside. I would open up the packages of AFX cards, take the card out, put it in my pocket, and leave the package. And I got away with it 2 or 3 times until I got greedy. I had 6 cards on me, and they nailed me. You're coming back here. I was 10, 11 years old. I was scared to death. So, you know, security got me and they walked me into the back room. They called my parents. I've never stolen nothing since, you know what I'm saying? But I did. I was in that same thing. I did steal. So, yes, I can relate.
No, you're in the right place.
No, I wasn't.
Any worse, she just came up.
No, it jumped.
$5. Oh, I'm sorry. You jumped after.
Okay, we didn't see none of them yet. Jesus, we're way back. Layla's drinking word tonight. We're past that. Jerry's a vibe for sure. Okay, this is where Summer Lee put up everything. All the posts. Okay.
That's
Good to see you, Reaper. Okay. Is she called Jerry an animal? Jerry's calling Jerry an animal.
Harley Jim says Jerry is an animal, a spirit animal. Right on. We'll lull into that one.
Fishing Aid says, or Fishing Ads says, or Fishing Ad, yeah, says, what's the story about how you and Jerry are friends? Yeah, who says we're friends? I posted out on a Friday live stream like tonight that I can't do this by myself. I'm taking care of the rescue. I'm taking care of Tracy. I'm doing all this stuff. I'm taking care of the house. I can't do it. I'm ready to just cry, you know. And I was like, if anybody needs, you know, free housing, please come here and help me, you know. And then Jerry starts talking to me. I'm like, yes, there's somebody, he wants to live here. He's going to help. Yes. And then he tells me he's 77 years old or 72 or whatever it was. I'm like, oh, shit, he's no help. So I stopped talking to him. But 3 months later, I was doing a live stream. And somebody knocked at the door. I'm like, hang on, guys. Talk amongst yourselves. I got to go answer the door. I answer the door, and I open up the door, and there's this little old man there looking like a damn troll, you know, beard down to here and shit. And I answer the door, and he goes, I'm here. And I'm like, my exact words were, who the fuck are you and what the fuck do you want? Yeah. I looked behind him and his car looked like the Beverly Hillbillies. It was just packed full of shit everywhere. He done made a 12-hour trip from Minnesota. Wisconsin. I keep mixing them up. So I go, was it a 12-hour trip?
About 13.
13? Okay. 13-hour trip from Wisconsin. And now he's here. Puts me in a situation. I'm like, I got the live stream. I'm like, look, I don't know what to say to you. Sit here. I've got the live stream. I'll talk to you after. I come in here. I finish the live stream. And then, Jerry been here, what, 3 years since?
Over through. That's
and we've argued. We've yelled at each other.
3.5.
And we still get along. Do you see how that works? We work out our differences. I was talking about Reber, the whole Skylar thing. If you work, there's enough effort, you can fix anything. I'm not going to repeat the whole spiel I went through before. But if with enough effort, you can work through anything. If somebody cares enough and does what needs to be done to get you to forgive them, you can forgive pretty much anything, okay? There has to be effort, though, and that's how it works. So we'll talk about this later.
No doubt.
Oh, Harley Jam says, plus chances are OFR will feed you when
He
you
fed
help.
me. He did feed me. He feed me salad and blackberry pie.
I gave her a piece of blackberry pie, and then I asked her, I'm like, did you not like that? This and that. She didn't say that, this, that,
I
whatever.
liked it.
She said,
It was just
yeah, but I'm more of a
thing.
salad person. So I made her a salad because she said she was hungry. So I made her a salad, and I'm looking around my cupboards, and I'm finding green beans. I'm finding, cucumbers in the fridge. I made a salad I've never made before. And I ate some of it. It was damn good. So I'm liking my vegetative salad now.
Even the dog liked it.
Yeah. He come up, he's like, people food, people food, people food. So I'm like, hand him a piece of spinach and teach him a lesson. She handed him a piece of spinach, and he ate the shit out of it. I'm like, holy shit, hand him another. So like 3 pieces of spinach later, he coughs one back out. And we're like, aha, he gets out, he caught on. Nope, he licked down and he licked it up and he ate it again. I'm like, oh my God. Dog ate spinach. He's so programmed that people food, I want people food. That no matter what we handed him, he was eating it.
Right.
Oh, Summerlee says, yes, Rich, did you feed Layla? Of course I did.
No, he didn't. Please help. I'm starving. Help me.
Look at you.
Help.
I fed her, of course.
Help me.
Oh, Harley Jem says, no, Cleveland, you can't be Elvira. Doompy says, the average age went down drastically this week. Well, we got, what, 160, you got 92, you got 60, and then you got 12.
Is that somebody asking again why I'm here, or did we already answer that one?
What's that?
They're asking why I'm here again.
Okay, you're jumping ahead of me. I haven't got to it.
Oh.
Okay, Sue Ann says, where's Ashley? She late? Okay. Don't know where that's at. No. It has to be the trailer, the drinking word, man. Oh, okay. You're at the bottom. Okay, here we go. Just being nosy, but what did Layla do to get to community service?
Yeah, we talked to her.
We already
talked about that. It was,
We skipped back.
she took some food from the store, and she was hungry.
Yeah, I was so hungry.
Oh, Raheem, Layla. Drink up, guys. You are our drinking word tonight. You're getting people plastered all over the world. We got people from Australia, people from Germany, the Isle of Man. There's people from everywhere here. Rick says, we'll be leaving sometime Thursday. Be there mid-afternoon. Hopefully see you all guys soon. Awesome. You'll be here for the next Friday live stream.
Rick's in the computer room.
Yeah. Rick and Marissa.
Thank
You still having problem with her name?
Thank you.
Maritza.
I don't know why.
That'd be good to see you again. I'm out.
User says, who wouldn't be hot for that flowing mullet? Are you talking about me? What the hell?
Who else are they talking
EW says, I already like her better and she's cute too. They're talking about you. They love you. The one unfiltered silent voice or one unsilenced voice says she's paying her dues now. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. I got all the Red Bull and Slim. Oh, we were here before.
Yeah, because you keep
Yeah.
scrolling up.
That's what I keep saying. They're
Well, no, it
waiting
jumps ahead and I have to scroll back until I remember. Okay.
There's a lot of them you didn't hit while you were running through.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
clubs.
Frisco Burger. Okay, I remember that.
Yeah.
We're here.
Well, before you jumped, you were caught up, but you skipped a lot.
Not right here is where we were. The equal start
Yeah.
$5.
Okay.
So we're caught back up now.
Yeah, close.
Uh,
We're still
Ron?
that ways.
Rhonda Deleva says, I stole makeup when I was 13, got caught, punched in the face, never stole anything
Oh,
again.
girl.
Wow.
Oh, girl. Tell me who it is.
You're ready to
Tell me
go.
who it is.
Pay the price. Oh,
We want an address, a name.
Thank you, Equal Star, $5 donation.
Equal stars, $5. Yes, thank you.
Thanks for your commitment to relationship. You get it, and you're a real one. It's becoming a rarity in this world. P.S. Love you, Reaper.
Well, thank you for the $5. And thanks for
Got you
recognizing.
$5 just to get me to say that. Don't taste good.
I jumped again. Gotta go back up to the green. There we go. Now, did you see how far it jumped?
Yeah, that was a big
Okay.
jump.
All right. All right. Friday live stream is not for kids. The rest is. I state that it is not for kids in this thing. You guys don't understand, or they don't understand. Friday nights, this is my night out. This is my night to go into the bar, hanging out with my friends, because I can't leave. I'm watching Tracy. You know, she's right in the next room. I can hear her alarms. I cannot leave. So this is my Friday night out. This is not OFR. Let's help out and fix your problems, which we still try and fix problems. But this is not the OFR. This is Big Rich's night out. You know, hang out, drink a couple drinks, have some fun with his people. You know, you guys are my family. So yeah, we can't have it good for kids. Whips World says, hi, beautiful people. Let's get tanked. Drinking word tonight is Layla. Whip.
Good idea. What?
Layla is the new community service girl. Say hi, Whip.
Hi.
That was so unenthusiastical. Greg's Catfish says, good morning, Big Rich and gang. Good morning from Australia. There you go. Good morning. That's one place I want to visit one day is Australia.
Don't that be?
Why?
Everything eats you or kills you. I mean,
Don't go swimming off the coast.
Don't go walking anywhere. There are bugs.
Stay in the
everything.
city. You're
Poison.
good. Oh my goodness.
Nah. Who wants to stay in the city if you're going out exploring somewhere?
Come back. No.
Oh, Leroy Martin says, I remember that live stream when Jerry showed up. That was 3 years ago.
It was 3.5 years ago.
Was it 3.5?
Yeah.
Mark Long says, hey, Layla, how you doing? In a Joey Tribbiani voice. How you doing?
If they're hitting on me, just like don't read it. Just like
Okay.
don't read it.
That's funny to me, though.
October will be 4 years. The very next morning, Reaper asked me how long I was staying, and I said until Rich throws me out.
Well, There's a ask if you were what, touring or something, or
Yeah, it's on one of the.
Harley Jem says Rich was so confused when Jerry showed up. I kind of was. When's the yard sale? July 10th, 11th, and 12th. Dominic says, why are you on so early now, Rich? Because Josh is supposed to be here from 5 to 6, and I'm going to continue my normal time of 6 to 8.
It's time for the Tracy update.
Oh, it's 6:30. Good job, Jerry. Good job. Okay, I'm going to stop right here, and we're going to go to the Tracy update. Let me go down here. Image. Okay, go to this one. Okay, now where's Tracy? You guys see Tracy right here. Nope, not that one. There's another Tracy on here. Tracy slide. Here we go. There she is. Hi, Tracy. So anyways, this week we found out all the trouble we've been having for the last couple of weeks. She's got a Foley or a catheter, and it is latex. Tracy's allergic to latex. She kept getting urinary tract infections and all this trouble, and it turns out it was the catheter. So now she's got a 100% silicone catheter, and they got an order in for new catheters coming in, and she's just laying there in pure comfort now. She was always agitated with a little smirk on her face. Remember I was talking last week about the smirk she kept putting out? And, just like, just that look. And now she's in there. It's so enjoyable to talk to her now. She looks at you. She's following you around. She's much more attentive now. She's like the nurses last night. I was talking to Tracy, and she acknowledged what I said to her. And then the night nurse was like, "Oh my God!" And I'm like, "Yeah, she's very alert now." And everything's going. She's doing so much better. Everything's so much easier for us. Everything's so much more just fluent. She's doing so much better, and she looks better too. I actually did a weight on her, and she's 116, which is a little bit more than her normal weight. Right there, look at her. She's a 99 to 101 pound girl. But if you're laying on your back and you're hooked up to a catheter and you get fed 3 times a day, you're going to get a little plumper. I don't want her going over 115, 116. Like when she was up to 125, you could tell she was just miserable. She was not happy. But 10 pounds onto her normal weight is fine. That's fine. She's comfortable. She's relaxed. She's very much more alert now. I've never seen her this alert. She is like way alert, and she's doing great. So you guys should all rejoice. She's doing so much better. We figured out the problem. I don't know how long 3 months now it's been a catheter.
I didn't know until you just said it, but
It's been like 3 months she's had a catheter now.
Right.
And we loved it because we're not changing diapers no more. That was like seven diapers a day in a 24-hour period. One after breakfast, one after lunch, one after dinner, one about 8 o'clock at night, one about 3 in the morning, one at about 6, and then she starts eating again at 7. So an hour after breakfast, and it starts back over again. And we were used to it, and that's what we did for the first few years. And now with this catheter, we're loving life. It is so much nicer. We don't have to change nothing. We just have to empty the bag once a day, and that's a game changer right there. But it was also, she was agitated and sore all the time because she is allergic to, but we couldn't see the rash. It's inside her bladder, So she kept on getting urinary tract infections. And the doctor was like, if this keeps up, we're going to have to take her off the catheter. We found out it was a, latex catheter. Now she's got silicone catheter. Everything's working. Everything's falling into place. It's so much nicer. So all I got to listen for is her, alarms, and take care of sucking her out once an hour or so. She's so much easier to take care of. And that's pretty much all I can say about it this week. The nurses have noticed it's easier to take care of her. And then even today, Latrice, the day nurse, was like, because I went in and started talking to Tracy, and she's like, yeah, she ain't going to And I'm like, watch this. And I start talking to her, and she's, staring off, and she looked over at me. I'm like, I see you looking at me. She looked away real quick. I'm like, don't play coy. I saw you looking at me. Look at me, Tracy. And she turned her head back, and she turned her head now. Now she's looking right at me. And Latrice was like, wow, okay. She's definitely, more there now. Before, I think she was concentrating on the agitation she had, the aggravation, the pain, and she wasn't really willing to interact with us. And now she's much more comfortable. She's interacting so much more. I mean, I am just loving life. It's so easy. Even you were here today, sitting at the table, taking a break. I went in there, took care of Tracy. I was in there for what, 30 seconds, and I'm able to come back, to the room. It wasn't very hard at all. It's so much easier. Take care of her. She's not in a coma no more. She's in the vegetative state, but she's at the top of that vegetative. She worked us up all the way to the top, and now she's being more alert than I've ever seen her before, which I know I've said that before, but this is real. I mean, she has jumped up, not just a little better. She's jumped up a lot better. And, I'm expecting her to be able to. I talked to the night nurse, and I'm like, maybe she's using that smirk face, because she gave me that smirk face like 20 times in a row. I'm like, maybe she's using that as a way to communicate. I'm like, Tracy, if you understand me, give me that, smirk face. And she went, and turned her head away. And the night nurse was like, oh my God.
She has a controlled movement she has.
She has a controlled movement, and she's
Yeah.
answering with that. And then I tried it 3 more times to make sure. She did it 2 more times, and the third time she didn't follow orders.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, you're getting there, honey. You're getting there, baby. It's a matter of time. You'll get this. Once you're able to communicate with us, we can make your life so much better.
That sounds good.
So I'm very, very happy with the amount of progress she's made. EW says she reminds me of the girl from Beetlejuice. You know what's her name?
Lydia.
Yeah, Lydia, but the actor's name. One of the
Um,
sisters. There's 4 of them.
It's what's her freaking name?
That's what I'm asking.
I know her name. Winona Ryder.
Winona Ryder. That's it. Yep. Yeah, you do kind of give a vibe of that. Mike Germag says, "Don't let her move in, Rich." Hashtag Skylar.
Move it.
She's not trying to move in, guys. Look, she's just here for community service. Would you give her a break? She's coming in on this. Who's Skylar? And all this shit's coming down. You're Skylar number 2. You guys should. Come on, guys, mellow a little bit, okay? She's new. You guys are freaking her out.
Why can't you just focus on an individual without all of the?
Mega Dodge says, Big Rich took my pops to see April Wine and Triumph concert in Chicago. It was awesome. Rick Emmett still sounds amazing. Lay It on the Line was my favorite part.
They said I killed someone.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I did.
Wait a minute. I did go to April Wine Triumph concert, but who's Mega Dodge? And who's your father?
Pops don't always mean father, but
Okay, my pops. Okay, whatever. Who is it? Remind me. I'm not reminded of this at all.
You don't know.
Whipworld said she killed a man in Reno just to watch him die. Okay, this is a referral to a song by Johnny Cash, The Man in Black. He's always dressed in black. You're dressed in black. That was one of the songs. I killed a man in Reno just to watch him die.
I only know a few of the songs.
Gotcha,
Sorry.
gotcha.
Yeah,
Well, it wasn't nothing bad, is what I'm saying. It's a comparison.
I did.
Layla, listen, you can cut up Slim Jims and put them in your salad. I do it all the time.
Ooh,
It's
that
fire.
sounds fire.
I was going to do that. I got a bag of them in there, and I was like, should I put them in? No, that's much too hard for a salad. Like, I'm showing contrast. We got the cheese, we got the meat, we got the lettuce, and then we got these hard, chewy things.
Seems
should I
like it
put
would be good. We should try
But now, hearing that, I saw it, didn't think it'd be good, but now hearing it sounds like it's good.
Just curious.
Yeah.
You're starting to read comments. You're done with the Tracy update.
Pretty much. I have no more to say about it. I don't know what else to say.
Okay,
still
but we're
riding
still
Tracy.
not live. Then we're still on the Tracy video.
Oh,
I just, yeah, I
just
just
hey,
jump
Rick,
in and-
Tracy's still
I
on the
just
screen. That's
keep
all you had to
wanting
say.
Remind you that, you know.
I'm sorry, people. Fucking Reaper.
I found
Hey,
your
if
green,
it
your
were for
green
me,
circle.
you'd have kept broadcasting without even broadcasting.
What's that?
Green circle.
Well, he jumps around a little
found it?
bit.
Yeah, the
That's
green
for sure.
circle. It's
Where?
right there. It's on your PC. It's right
Yeah,
there.
there-
Ah, we found it. Yes, I've been looking for this for weeks. Thank you, Gayla.
Gayla.
Layla. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, there I am. It's back. I got my whole yes. Why did I call you Kayla?
Gayla. You said
Gayla.
Gayla.
I said Kayla. But that was the name.
Gayla's funnier.
Okay, either way. I know it's Layla. Why would I call you anything else? I don't understand.
Yeah.
You
But
keep
anyway.
hitting the dog.
What's that?
Keep hitting him with your chair.
Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. He knows I mean no harm. He loves me. I've had
He's
him
so
since he was this
sweet.
big. You know, I gave him to Josh to take care of at his house because he's got a family. He's got 2 kids and a wife. You know, take the dog over your house. It was more for me to take care of here. You know, but Diesel remembers me. I took care of him. Oh, Bob Taylor says now you know who Derek and the Dominoes were singing about. Layla.
You know the real girl that song is about is not even named Layla.
Really?
Yeah.
Ah,
Bill Lynch. Travis trailer's gone? Yes. Chris Ray Bailey says, I'm a little out of the loop. Who's the beautiful young lady? This is Layla. She is a community service girl. She's only got 20 hours. She'll only be here until Monday, and then you'll never see her again. So, you guys be nice. Strongsville Fire Rescue says, Mr. Price, just a heads up that we have dispatched 2 engines to your residence. Expect them in 3 to 5 minutes. Chief, yeah, okay. Sure. Oh, Megan Dodge says, hey, Rich, the concert was Wednesday. Crazy that you've seen the same lineup years ago. Go, April Wine. I love April Wine. Was good to only one band member left. They rocked the song Roller. Oh, Roller rocks. I love that. April Wine has a bunch of great songs. You know, Sign of the Gypsy Queen, Roller, and there's another great rock song they got. Shit, I can't remember it right now. They're 2 of my favorite songs by April Wine. April Wine songs. All right. Okay, Just Between You and Me was a great song by them, but it was too slow for me. Sign of the Gypsy Queen, okay. Oh, I Like to Rock. Yes. The song rocks. Is Josh still coming? Yes. Oh, we're caught up. We're at the end. We're caught up. So what's Layla's favorite fish at the rescue she's seen? Yeah, you've seen all the fish today.
I like the turtle with the nose.
The pig-nosed
Was
turtle,
by
Flag
the-
River turtle in the touch tank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He kept like looking at me.
He will come up, bring his head out of the water. You can pet him on the back of his head.
Oh, I will next time.
But here's the problem. Like see Diesel right there? See me going at his face? See, I touch his nose. If you do that to the turtle,
Bite you.
he ain't trying to bite you. He thinks it's food and he's going to try and take a nibble.
Mm.
But if you just go at him and go over his head and you pet him on the back of his head, you can pet him on the back. You can rub his chest or sorry, his back. You can rub his fins. They're different texture than the back. Yeah.
I just tell people he can't tell the difference between a finger and a strawberry. And you don't.
Yeah.
Right.
True.
The Reptiles for Everyone says, not surprised you're a turtle fan. There's a hole in Rich's chest. Yes. See, fish are a part of my heart. There you go.
That's just your soul leaking out.
Right.
That's just your spirit.
Herbie is in the touch tank. Hubert is in with the race. Exactly right. That's why we haven't had no videos of Hubert being in the tank, because it's so hard to catch him out of the 2200 and bring him out. So I told Josh just Friday, I want Herbie to go into 2200 with the stingrays, and I want Hubert out here in the touch tank where I can pick him up, put the camera on him, and put him into the pool. Period. Done.
His shell's very well healed.
What's that?
His shell is healed all back up.
It's getting really
coloring in.
it's coloring in, yeah. Doofy says, now you can see how empty Big Rich is. Yes, without my Tracy, there's a big hole in my heart. There you go.
Do you know you were a humanoid Oscar?
No.
Yeah, reptiles forever think so.
Oscars are assholes. I'm not an asshole. I love all fish, but Oscars, you got to admit, they will bite you. They are ignorant. They are attitudey. They are, possessive. They're just something else.
Each one's an individual, man. They're the most.
They definitely got their own.
Yeah, they're the most individual fish
Yes.
I've ever seen
For sure.
native.
Lorenz, who shot Big Ridge? Oscars are drama queens. I second that.
They can be, yeah.
Oh, Depth Charge says, sorry, I had to walk the dog. Had to wear my predatory fins hat because OFR hasn't made one. You bite your words, sir. We sure have. We sure have. They're on there.
No.
I don't know. I haven't gone through and tried to dig through it.
You look at you. You're on 1924, technology on a telephone. Oh, how this damn thing works. You're like, I'm getting a new phone. Now you got a new phone. And
I still don't know how the damn thing works.
that's what I'm saying.
It's just a different cluster.
You hand the same phone to a 6-year-old, they know how it works.
Yeah.
How's Reaper Rich and Jerry doing? We haven't heard yet. Well, Reaper finally showed up. He came around. It was 3 days. Okay, I guess we better get into this. It was the trailer fiasco. I was told something. Turns out it was something else. The next day, Reaper come over. Now, the only way I know how to do this, Reaper, is to not worry about people's feelings and just say the facts. You know what I'm saying? If I have to dance around your feelings, their feelings, anybody else's feelings, it's hard for me to get the thing out. So I want you to do the same thing to me. On any of your replies, don't worry about having to dance around my feelings. Okay? Let's just get this out, over with, and done, and we can move on and never talk about it again. You agree? Okay. All right. So the next day, Reaper comes over, and we had a thing out for everybody to show up, help unload this trailer. Dave, the guy that loaned us the trailer, now took the 15-hour trip to go get it and come back. We're waiting on him to come back, and he kept being later and later. But anyways, Reaper showed up, and unbeknownst to me, Josh had got a call from Dave, the guy we borrowed the trailer from. And Josh comes out, and he goes, come with me. And I'm like, okay. And I go out walking out, and we go to Reaper. And Josh goes, Reap, what happened? Reap starts telling the story, and then Josh interrupts him and is like, well, what the fuck? Why then did we get a call from some detective in Pennsylvania about some telephone pole, blah, blah, blah. My father-in-law got a call, this and that. And I'm like, what? And then basically what Reaper told me didn't line up with what Josh is saying. And I walked away. I was like, Reaper, I would never think you'd lie to me. And Reaper he sunk. And he put his head down, and that was that. That was the last I seen Reaper. I didn't see him for the next 3 days, but for 3 days, you guys know how busy we were trying to get this trailer done, trying to get the fish tanks in, trying to rent another trailer, get all this stuff, get all this back, get the trailer back in time, get the trailer off the trailer, get the fish tanks off the trailer that was on the trailer. It was like crazy. And then money left and right, just money leaving my pocket. It was $1,300 for the tow, which I was told it was $189. And then I was told it was going to be $500 to lift it onto, if we come up with a new trailer or equipment trailer, they'll lift this trailer up and put it on. So that's like $689. Came out to $1,300. And Dave argued with them and got 2 days of storage because they charged $169 a day for storage. Ridiculous, terrible company. And just everything added up, and they wanted money for this, money for that, money for this, and it came out to $1,300. So we had to pay that. But then I also had to pay for Dave's gas to go all the way out there and then all the way back, pulling a trailer and tolls. So the toll kept going up. We're up to like $2,300 now. And if we don't get this trailer back in time, it's going to be another $100 or whatever. And the guy worked with us from the trailer shop. It was a total of $167. We had the trailer for 2 days. He rented us the trailer for, I think, $100. What did I say earlier? Whatever it was. He loaded that, and then he barely charged us for each day. So that helped out. So now we're up to like $2,400 or something. And then, here's my thing. And this is where we're talking about earlier about relationships. Friendships, marriages, business relationships, they're all fragile. People have to work on keeping them. Me and Reap have gotten into it before, and we've worked through it. We've had our differences. I didn't talk to him for 2 years because of something I found out that turned out to be wrong. And it was my fault I didn't talk to him. And then finally, he was flabbergasted, and, he finally gets a hold of me, and he's like, what the fuck, and this and that. And I told him, and he's like, no, this, and blah, blah, blah. And, I didn't make the effort to contact him to see if it was even true or not. The person that said the stuff was somebody close to him. I'm like, why would they lie? Then that same said person said some stuff about me to him, and I was like, oh, I get it now. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't do nothing wrong, but I listened to the wrong person, and I did not make the effort to fix things with Reaper or confront him or give him a chance. So we didn't talk for 2 years. That's on me. That's my bad. So when I find out that Reaper didn't tell me what happened, they were actually in an accident, and Reaper was driving, and he didn't tell me. He just said, hey, we got a flat. And then the guy that showed up from AAA says, oh, the axle's broken. What? How did that happen? I don't know. Blah, blah, blah. So now I'm kind of mad at the guy that borrowed us a trailer. You're costing me all this money. And he was like willing to pitch in half because it's his trailer. He caused it. Blah, blah, blah. Well, once we go and we pick it up and he gets it back to his house and we start taking the axles out to fix them, or the one axle, we start taking it out to fix it. We see brand new cracked metal, and it's cracked not in a, okay, in the video, you can see that the tire's up and it's hitting the thing, but it's cracked back. It's actually pointing out. And then there's a hole in the bottom for drainage. And then when Reaper was driving it, I guess they hit a bump or something and it cracked up. And now that's all fresh new cracks. You can see the rusty old hole, but you see fresh new cracks. Then it turned out it was the second axle also was pointing out, and it's cracked open in the front. So whatever he hit hard enough to bend the fender back and bend the tire into the next tire, and both of them bent out. So I'm like, what the fuck? Reaper wouldn't lie to me. I'm adamant about this, At the same point, Reaper didn't know the extent of damage. And I don't know what he did. I'll give him his chance to rebuttal and all this. All I know is Reaper wouldn't lie to me. We've been through too much. I've done too much for him. There's no way. And then when I saw him, I just walked away. And I think the last thing I said to you was, I can't believe you would lie to me after all this. Because you were there when I got a divorce from Tracy and all the lying and all the hurt.
And it was the reason we got together after 2 years was because I found out Tracy died, and I didn't give a shit. I showed up at the hospital, and that's when
That's it. Yes.
that's when we
See,
started
more
talking.
effort. And then we started talking again.
Right.
If I'd have shown the effort in the first place to at least get a hold of you and confront you,
Mhm.
we'd have never gone that 2 years without talking.
I tried getting a hold of you.
You did. I wouldn't answer your calls. I mean, I was locked in my mind. This person said that, and there's no way, blah, blah, blah.
But
And it was somebody close to you. So why would I doubt them, And then they pulled the same shit on me. And then you were like, she's done that to many other people, blah, blah, blah. And, so anyways, we're past all that. My theory is for any relationship to survive, both people have to show effort, period. You can't be on your high horse and think you're in the right and they better fix this or fuck them, You anything can be fixed with enough effort. I know that. I understand that. I believe that 100%. And this time I was heartbroken that Reaper would okay, he didn't think he lied to me. He just omitted stuff, but omission of the facts are still a lie. But that made me go and tell Dave certain things, and then got Dave all feeling bad. And now the guy that loaned us the trailer is feeling bad, and this and that. And then he went and picked it up, and we come back here. And it turns out no, it was yes, it was all bad. And then I'm also feeling pissed off that we're here working our ass off for 3 days and Reaper ain't here. He caused all this. Why is he not here helping? If he felt bad, he'd be here, right? That was my whole theory. So
okay.
I'm gonna stop this from what I felt and what I think is wrong or whatever. And I'm gonna let Reaper have his podium and he can talk back. And like I said, don't worry about hurting my feelings.
No,
Just
no,
talk.
no.
Just be straight up. Say whatever, even if it hurts my feelings. It don't matter.
No.
We're trying to get to the bottom of everything right now.
Basically, when me and Luke got there, it was a busy street, and we couldn't find a
Wait.
drive.
You speak up because you're in the background, and to me, you're talking a little bit of monotone. You know what I'm saying?
When we got there, it was a busy
Much better.
street. It
Gotcha.
was a main road, and I finally had pulled over a little bit, and I'm like, it was a loop. I'm like, where the hell is this driveway back to the thing? Because the way the houses were, and we couldn't figure it out. Everybody's honking, so we seen a little parkway up here. We decided we would pull in there, come up, and it was a side street, and we could figure out something. And that's what I did. I went out and I pulled into that thing. I pulled around, and as we came out, because of the traffic coming, I pulled out quickly. That's when I hit a pole in this it was like a little park off to the side. And
So
I'm
whose
what the
house was
fuck?
around there? Because
Lisa's house. We were going for the rescue.
so they're the ones that said something.
No, I have no idea. I have no idea.
Someone got the license plate and called Dave.
Yeah,
I mean, you'd think they'd call me.
With
No,
all the doorbell cameras.
at this point, I have no idea. This was an open park. You can, I think there was maybe one white car parked there. There might have been
were
somebody
they
parked
people
there.
in there? Maybe
Dude.
caught it. Look at this shit.
I don't know. They could have been.
Because they got the trailer plate off of the trailer, but not the van plate.
Right.
Otherwise, they'd have called me.
They could have. But when I made that turn, that's when I hit, and I knew I hit
Did
pretty
that
good.
stop the van? Because it hit hard. It
Well,
looks
we
like
were
it hit
trying to pull out at the same time, so
right.
it was all
But did
one.
it stop you and like jerk you guys hard?
It jerked pretty hard, and then we took off. We got in front. We got up to the thing. Lisa's already detailing. I guess there was, like I said, this, and it was another drive. They share between the houses that goes all the way back
Okay.
and around. No real road, but we pulled straight in, and then we backed up. And Luke went out and looked, and he said, "We bent the thing." And I went and looked at it. We not only bent it, but I mean, where it comes, and then there's like a little bit of a board or a piece of metal on the front of it right here. It was bent in.
The front square was bent back, and the center between the two tires was bent up.
I'm not talking about any type of tires that look
No, not the tires. I'm talking the fender itself.
Right, the fender.
The fender ends into a big square that was welded onto the side, and that was bent back, but the fender, instead of going straight across, was buckled up in the middle between the two tires.
See, I didn't notice any of that. We just noticed that, and I noticed it actually ripped away a little bit, about a 1/4 inch. Oh, damn. I meant to pull it out,
See, at
so
that
nothing
point,
would happen.
I don't mean to interrupt your podium time, but at that point, that's when you call me and tell me, look, dude, we got some problems. This happened.
I didn't think it was a big deal.
I
I
borrowed the
didn't
trailer from my in-laws.
I didn't think I did any real damage except for that, and I was supposed to pull it out. I'm telling you what I think
okay.
and what happened.
No, go ahead.
So we ended up moving everything. Took, I don't know, hours to get it all apart. Awesome people, as you guys saw, they were awesome lady.
Oh yeah,
She
very
made
very
a
nice.
beautiful donation to OFR as well.
Yeah.
And then we took off, and then we finally made it on the freeway. We started hearing some rubbing a little bit, like what the fuck, this and that, and we got a flat. And that's when we pulled over, looked at the flat, said, motherfucker, I never pulled that fender. That's when I grabbed them big pliers I had with me, channel locks, you know, and pulled it out. And we're like, we're 2.5 miles from an exit. We got to see if we can get there and get this tire fixed and keep going. So we did that. We kept going. When we got to about the 2 mile or just before, that's when that patrol thingy got behind us. And we just kept rolling. But we came to a bridge and had to like go over, and that's when I hit a couple good sized little bumps and shit. And that's when the rear one I know definitely, because at that time,
Well, both axles were bent out at that point.
Well,
and now-
I'm just saying when
Now when you hit that bump, that second axle bent upwards too.
But, yeah, and it started smoking and this and that, and we heard it, and it looks like it's smoking, and that's when we pulled over, and that's when it was dead, and that's when we were dead and done. I apologize for not saying anything. I know
The
better
problem was,
now,
you said you had a flat tire, and I'm like, well, can you take it off of the other axle and put it on there to where we can keep driving? If I'd have known the axles were broken, I wouldn't have suggested that, because that just cost us more money.
Right.
Um,
Well, the guy did say he didn't charge for, because we did get it
for
towed
changing
by
the
him.
tire. Yeah.
You know, he
But
didn't
they also
charge
said
us
they
for-
charged 189 for the tow. They charged us 257 for the tow.
And
You hear me?
yeah,
They added on.
and which is going to help me. I'm going to start a GoFundMe. A lot of people said they would help. My brother, so you know, he's going to help me get a GoFundMe page going up
So go fund me for it.
to help for the repairs on the trailer and shit. You know,
So you do honestly feel bad, of course.
well, I felt so bad that
But you know, all
I
the
ended
shit
up
I've gone through.
crying after you and Josh left this and that. Phil came by, Coy Phil.
Oh yeah,
He also gave me the stove. He came by, he talked to me, blah, 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 this and that. I just couldn't face you. And I personally didn't think you wanted to see me. So, and then
See,
when we called
that
Monday.
problem right there.
yeah,
That same thing. That whole 2 years we didn't talk.
Right. Well, I
You know-
figured I'd give you a day or two. And like I
But
said, I
see-
called Monday, but you didn't get that. So,
Right. Well, I was so busy for 3 days, I didn't answer any of my calls. I was just busy. And to see that you're not there helping us is like, Jesus Christ, the guy caused the problem. Why is he not here helping us? So I mean, you see that kind of attitude. And then, now you see that any kind of effort would have fixed it right off the rip. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to disown you because it cost me $2,500, and now we don't even know about the poll. That's a city court bullshit thing. All I know is right now my immediate costs. I'm out like close to 2,500 trying to fix this and make things right with Dave that borrowed us the trailer. And one thing is I either pay for the axles to get remade, which was $1,025, and give him his, install them back in. Now he's got the trailer that he borrowed us. Or he was selling the trailer,
right.
and then we used it. If we can go ahead and buy the trailer and then fix it ourselves, I can sell it and maybe get less than, instead of $1,000 out plus all the other fees, now maybe we can sell it for, you know, 2,000 or 2,500 and get some of our $1,000 back for the 2 axles, you know. So we had to do that. Either way, now my in-laws are appeased. They're not out in any way, so they're not upset. And, you know, now I'm out close to $5,000, but the, you know, the $5,000 isn't everything, because I can sell the trailer for $2,200, $2,300, $2,400. It is a big, heavy equipment trailer. And he did give it to me with all brand new decking. He bought all the boards for it, putting in new wood, and now it's got 2 brand new axles to it. So it'll be like a brand new trailer. We might be able to get 25 out of it. You know, who knows? The point is, you know, the whole, I wasn't prepared to spend this kind of money. I didn't have this kind of money sitting aside, you know. Hell, I'm trying to feed Jerry over here. But now looking back and seeing what I said, you can see how I thought, you know, what the fuck, he caused this. Why is he not here helping? You know, I understand your point. You were scared, you were worried, you were this, you were that, whatever. But in the same sense, you know,
I wasn't
this.
scared. It was ashamed. And
Okay,
just didn't
okay.
think
I didn't want to say that.
you
I
know.
didn't want to say that. I mean, this is to get to the bottom of things. Nobody tried to hurt nobody. Doesn't get past this, because but all in all, I've known you for 35 years. I'm not going to unfriend you. You know what I'm saying? You are right now my oldest living friend. I have lost so many other friends that have died, you know. Eddie T, remember him? You know, Eric, my drummer, I've known him forever, since he was a little kid. All my longtime friends are dying off. You can't replace that. You know, hey, I'm pissed at Reaper. Fuck him. Let me find another guy I've been friends with for 35 years. You don't find that. You have to put in the effort to fix things. And along with you and me, we're both, you know, responsible for not putting in enough effort at times. That whole time I didn't talk to you for 2 years, we could have fixed that like that if I'd have put in the effort. This time here, if you'd have showed up the next day, no matter how you felt, and helped me get through this bullshit that you caused, in my eyes, you caused this, then at least Reaper was there helping me, trying to get past it, you know? And I get it, you're wanting to start a GoFundMe to help come back up with the funds, and that'll help, you know? But I felt, I don't know, abandoned maybe? You know, I don't know. I don't want to make you feel worse. I know you feel bad. You're a good person. I know that, or you wouldn't be my friend. I don't want you to feel worse. I just know that I want to lead by example, and I've told everybody forever, you need to work through things. So that's what we're doing now. And, you know, I can't imagine being in your situation, feeling as bad as you did. I wish you wouldn't have omitted all that to me, you know. I wish you'd have been like, here's the situation, Rich. You need to deal with this. I'm sorry, but let's fix this first. And then we'll deal with us, you know. I think that would have been a better way. But I wasn't in your circumstance, so I can't say. All I know is you're my friend to the end, and I don't want us to end a relationship over this. We can get past this. Let's just work together, you know. And that's just how I feel. And you know, I wish you wouldn't have done that. There's nothing I can do to change that. Hopefully in the future you wouldn't do it again.
Right, exactly.
You've been there when I was at my lowest. You know, when Tracy cheated on me, I was 100% devastated, and you were there. You know, so fucking just being there for me then, it's more than not being here now. You know, I mean, it's how do I explain this? It's like a marriage. It's like we're married. You know, someone fucked up. Let's fix this if you want to. You know, and obviously you're here. You want to. I want to. We can fix this. Let's get this past this. You know. Now we can put it in our. Oh, I'm sorry. We can put it in the past. I put my arm down and it touched me. We can put it in the past. We don't have to deal with it no more. I understand where you were coming from. I understand how you were feeling. I just wish you would have done this, but you understand how I was feeling, and you know we can get past this. You know, it's at the end point, it's just some money. It sucked, but I didn't expect to spend this kind of money on bullshit. You know, so I just want to say we're good. You okay with that? You get up off your ass. Come here. Get up off your ass.
You get up.
Okay. God damn it. Do I have to be 50-50?
Everybody's already been saying for 10 minutes. I got ready.
You're my dude. You know? I can't replace you. I love you too. You're my dude.
I'll be right back.
Basically, like your ex-wife, I'm stuck with you.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be funny. Don't take that wrong. All right, sorry about that, how things got serious, but we had to get through that. Okay.
You know what it means when a man knows what he's doing? It means he can now fix his own fuck ups.
Right.
It doesn't mean he stops fucking up. It just means now he can
Stop
fix it.
it. All right, we can go back to having fun now. We got that out of the way. It's done. It's over with. We're going to get this. We're going to get through this. We're going to fix everything. It's a matter of time. Oh, and let me say this, guys. Everybody talking about how the van can't handle the trailer. That's some bullshit. The van's got a 10,000-pound Reese hitch and you know extra helper springs on it. I did buy air springs to help out for the severe loads. They haven't got installed yet. But that van did that van haul that trailer there?
It held it there. Yeah.
It was fine, right?
It was fine there.
It is not faulty equipment. The trailer was fine. The van is fine. That trailer is way better than the trailer the Reaper normally uses that I've welded together left and right. That thing's held together with Band-Aids and toothpicks.
As long as we don't, if we're not carrying the 300, we can load that trailer and pull it, no problem. If we got there, then
Well, if I had the air springs on there,
then
we
it
load
would be,
that up,
then
we
it would
just
be
put air in
fine.
and bring it back up level.
Then it would be fine. Then it would be fine.
It's just a different trailer, so that makes a whole different
Because-
driving. I mean,
yeah.
he said if he handles it like he
Did that
the
drive
other-
better than our
When-
normal trailer?
Oh yeah, it's more stable.
It was?
When I drove it out, I was able to do 70 to 80, no problem.
With our trailer, it's
Well, coming home,
well, we had problems.
yeah,
But I'm talking our normal trailer, it don't really track that well. It gives you problems.
every now and then. I mean,
No, I mean, you
it's
can't
not
do
bad.
70, 80 on with our normal trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can?
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's a single trailer, and we had the axle replaced with a
Right.
5,200-pound trailer. So when that trailer is empty, that axle is like hard as fuck. It
Wow.
bounces that trailer all around because there's no load on it. Once a load's on it, then it drives a lot softer. You
Right.
know?
We just got a $20 super chat.
Oh,
He goes,
nice.
He says, "Thanks, true friends are last forever. I'm proud of you guys.
Aw.
God bless."
Thank you, Equal Star.
Well, that's how you handle things maturely, man. Don't throw shit and
Yeah, I can do without all these people saying, "Hurry up, get it over with." It. Things of a fry nature needs to take your time and talk softly, carefully. You know what I'm saying? Megan Dodge says, "Hey, Rich, interested maybe later to hear about your concert days. Wish I could have seen Van Halen next year. I'm hoping Metallica will be touring." Dude, I've seen Van Halen. I've seen Metallica. I've seen some shit. Mick Lung says, "Watch out, Layla is protected by Leroy Bubba."
Baby,
You're-
it's
you
legal.
have- you haven't seen
that?
What the hell?
No.
All right. The one on Silent Voice says, "Okay, cheers to Layla for jumping in the deep end here. Boy, she sat quietly through that shit, didn't she?" Marie Dean says, "True friends are like diamonds, precious but rare. false friends are like autumn leaves, found everywhere. Reaper is a diamond. Reptiles Forever says sucks having to report creeps. I don't know what that means. Raheem says Layla, oh Layla. Okay.
Somebody
Whips World says, yeah, we get it. The van is fine, but can we talk about those kitchen counters? Good Lord. What's wrong with my kitchen counters?
Whip.
What the fuck? First it was my kitchen floor. No, that's clean. Remember everybody said it was so dirty. No, that's a design. That's how they look. They look. Did you think my kitchen looked dirty today?
No.
What's next? Whip. The
Okay.
stool?
What the fuck, Whip? The counters are horrible looking now? What the hell? And yes, Zanky, who's the creep? Doopy says, did you guys kiss already? Yeah. Oh, Whip. Laughing out loud. He's making fun of the person that called my counters cluttered. With all the different odds. Okay. You can Whip lives now. He lives, okay? He's making fun of the other person saying that. Yes, okay. I have a lot of appliances on the counters. Yes, I have appliance for everything. It's okay. It may look cluttered to some, but I love it. I love it. If I want to cook an Italian sausage, I'll open up the Italian sausage cooker and put them in there and cook it. I turn it on, I walk away, it's done. It cooks and it shuts off all by itself. If that's clutter on my counter, then so be it. I'm the clutter master.
Sue Ann can't wait to get her hands on your back kitchen.
Thank you, Sue Ann. She goes, who cares about the fucking kitchen? The fucking deck kitchen looks amazing. Well, you can use whatever you want there, sweetheart. You cook to your heart's desire. Gabriel says, hey, Big Rich, you guys got so much done this month. In special, during the last weeks, you should get a TCB ring, a expensive one. Search about it. It's an Elvis thing, taking care of business. Hey, if someone wants to send me a TCB ring, I'll take it. I'll wear it. Uh-oh. Smoked Bird says margarita number 2 going down. Well, good, because I'm on my end of my second drink right here. See, Layla, when you turn 21, you can hang out with the adults too.
How old are you?
She's 18. And earlier everyone was like, oh, that's a young Skylar, blah, blah, blah. No, not even close to Skylar. You know? She's nice. She's sweet. She's a very sweet person. She cares about things. You should have heard her talking about the fish earlier, this and that. And I said something about turtles, and she genuinely cares. You know, she's not an attention junkie at all. I mean, look, this whole thing. Skylar would have been like, hey, this ain't about me. You know? She sat here and just like, let's let these guys finish their thing.
I'm just petting this dog.
She's like, I'm content. I have a puppy. Summerlee says she's already hanging with the adults. Look at you go.
Sue Ann says, let's not even start to compare.
No.
Everybody's an individual. Why do you have to compare?
She also said earlier, you missed it. Make sure your propane's filled.
The only reason.
Oh, they're filled. I got all 4 filled. The one unsilenced voice says Diesel adores Layla. She's a good woman.
Aww.
See?
Aww.
Give her a hug, Diesel. You lay your head on her shoulder. There you go.
Yeah.
That's a good question. Where's Josh?
The depth charge goes, that's why Sue Ann wants to cook outside. The counter's so cluttered inside. I will say this. Sue Ann was here cooking before, and I'm like, oh, I have that machine over there. Get away from me, Rich. I'm like, but she's like, leave me alone. She wants her pan and her cooking and the way she wants it. She don't care if I have an automatic egg cooker, an automatic sausage cooker, or bacon cooker while she's cooking this. She's leave me alone, Rich. Like, okay. I was just trying to help.
She actually said he hands me one more gadget.
Yeah, she did say that.
I want a potato peel. Well, you had your choice of 4 different
Sue Ann
styles.
says I did not say that. Yes, you did.
Yes, she did.
We got Rumpelstiltskin and Sir Mix-a-Lot. both says the same thing. Well, have you seen his ex-wife? You know, he loves it. Baby got back. You know, that's why he mix a lot.
Yeah, I did say that.
Ah, she admits it.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, Sugar Bear says, how's this week's weigh-in go? Well, nobody said nothing about my shirt, but this is the second.
There goes your dot again.
Yeah. If Reaper, if you want to look, it's a 2X shirt. And
Right.
now this is the second 2X shirt that I can fit into, and it's a little bit loose. It ain't tight. So I'm able to fit into my liquid blue shirts. Remember I was telling you guys about my liquid blue shirts? All dragons, skulls, and flames and all this stuff. I fit into them now. They're there. I ain't no less. I'm still 255, but I feel thinner. I look there.
Johnny.
Huh?
Johnny, 249.6.
Fuck Johnny. Fuck Johnny. Fuck Johnny. That's his brother. Fuck him.
You've been
Fuck him.
holding that all day, haven't you?
Dude, I've been ahead of Johnny this whole time, except for I started out a whole lot more weight. And I lost more weight than John did right off the rip, all for like 5 months. And now he's ahead of me by, what, 7 pounds, 6 pounds? He's
What'd you
249, 255?
249.
Yeah, 6 pounds.
Mhm.
Yeah, fuck that. That's some bullshit. Does he work out at all? Is he eating protein? Is he building muscle? Because I am. And still losing weight while doing that.
Right. He's not, you know.
Okay. Well, I could just not eat and fucking lose the weight too. Okay, here's what you tell him. Go back, talk to Johnny and say, Rich said, fuck you, man. With all love. Okay. Oh my God. Whip says, pretty soon Rich is going to have to run around the shower just to get wet. Marsha Dean says, I think the men ought to cook for Suanna and let her put her feet up outside the deck and be unapproachable. We tried that. She won't let us. We had a male cook-off of the, biscuits and gravy. And she took over and fucking won the whole damn thing. I didn't cook because Josh made the same thing I did. He just added some syrup to it. So, I mean, well, there's no reason for me to cook. But yeah, she made some damn good biscuits and gravy. Deb Charge says, Rich, I'll hold on to that Camaro shirt you gave me till you can wear it again. I'll never get into an extra large. I guarantee that right now. I will never get into an extra large. I'm happy if I can get into, the 2X, all of my 2Xs. If I can wear all of my 2Xs, I'll be happy. I'll be around 235 at that point. And I can wear them all. You know how some sizes are tighter than others, and you have to get the certain. If you want to stay, like I was wearing 3Xs, but I was at the end of the 3X. I mean, this one's too tight. I can't wear this one. Yeah, I need another 3X. No, I don't want a 4X. I want a 3X that fits. Right? Suhan goes, no, that didn't happen. Liar. Where's Reaper's wife, Cheryl, tonight? Are you in the house? Summerlee says, deny everything, admit nothing. Isn't that a girl's way of life? Deny everything, admit nothing. Oh, Cheryl's here. She goes, hi, husband, I'm here. All right, when you guys going out? Who's taking who out? Where are you guys going? I want to know these things. Cheryl, when you going to come over to Reaper's house? Reaper needs somebody to cook for him. He's a damn good cook himself. He'll cook for you. How about that? You come over to his house, he'll cook for you. He'll come over to your house, you cook for him. How about that? Let's do that. Robert Stacy says, where's Josh? We're still waiting on him. He's late. He's late. He was 3 hours away, so. Raheem, Layla. It's time to drink. Everybody around the world's getting drunk because of you tonight.
He's just upset he can't find the emoji for that.
Right. No Layla emoji? Are you serious? Reem usually lays out them emojis big time, you know.
Right. Yeah, I know.
Sue Ann says it was supposed to be me versus AZ, but I ended up cooking alone. That's some bullshit. Josh cooked that night. I think who else cooked? AZ cooked, and then you took over and out cooked everybody. You know, we didn't say it that night. You know, they were all close. But then, you know, the next couple of days we were all like, yeah, Sue Ann won, blah, 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 this and that. Isn't that just like a woman remembers things differently than it actually happened? Love you, Sue Ann. Bellstar says, hi, Cheryl. Cheryl and Reaper sitting in a tree. They're so childish, ain't they? Loving it, though.
They're loving being an
Kissing it.
instigator.
KISSING.
That's what I mean.
I love it, Belle. Thank you. That made my night. They live in the same town. Wow. Really? Seriously?
Yeah.
She lives by you?
She's in a nice place.
Cheryl, go over to Reaper's tonight. Or invite him over to your house tonight. It's happening tonight. On my honor, it's going to happen. Let's do this.
He's getting an instigator.
Oh, yeah, I'm the problem here. They're like, I'm sorry, I'm supposed to cook for you. I'll cook for you. You know?
I have her phone number.
Do you?
Yeah, she gave it to me the other night.
Then call her.
I plan to.
Is she coming over to your house or you going over to her house? We're going to find out right now. Inquiring minds need to know.
Nothing like that.
Wait, you're the new girl. You want to know, right?
What?
She playing stupid. No. You heard everything. You can't just stay out of it. She's like, Rich, you're too much. Deb Chart says, Reaper, my beard is catching up to you. Oh my God, we've got 3 of these oldies over the hill now. You know, looking like they ought to be Duck Dynasty lineup.
I seen one comment, I don't know who it was from, asking if
Somebody
right.
said
Jerry or I have the longer beard.
Oh, it's definitely you. You got the longer beard.
I was-
Jerry's is it looks like it's been around a lot longer, a little more ratty. But yours is definitely longer.
Hey, what grows.
Yours is grayer, his is whiter. He looked more like Santa Claus.
Somebody asked me one time online here about how I cared for my beard, and I said I don't catch it in my zipper and I don't light it on fire.
That's what happened to my hair. It got lit on fire. Ross Dingle's right. Rich has to know right now. Is she coming over to your house and cooking? Are you cooking or is she cooking? Cheryl, answer us, woman.
She said, I'm dying laughing.
Are you going to Reaper's tonight? Is Reaper coming to your house tonight? I need to know. Reaper's like, I'm out for this. I need to know, Cheryl. Tell me.
There's nothing entertaining.
Oh, that's a lie. Sue Ann says thanks, but no, Josh has never cooked. Yes, he did. I did not cook because Josh cooked the same exact ingredients that I taught him, and he added syrup to it. So I was like, I don't need to cook mine. And you guys were mad at me for not cooking.
I tasted.
You remember that?
I tasted.
No, the night they were
Josh's
here,
food a couple
and we
times.
did this cooking. I didn't cook, and it was supposed to be me against
Yeah,
Sue Ann. But because Josh did the same exact recipe, I didn't need to cook.
yeah.
And Josh cooked that night. You remember wrong, Sue Ann.
I tell you, Josh.
Richie cooked breakfast. Yep. Since then, I have cooked. You provided, and I cooked. Willing. That's all good. But there was the cook-off that night, and there were 3 different people: AJ, Josh, which did my recipe, and then you. Yes, that did happen.
It was a good feast.
Jerry's like, I don't give a fuck what any of you say. I ate my ass off that night. Chris Bailey says, please tell me Layla's getting her hours for this. No. And once we started the live stream, there's no hours. I can't give that out. I mean, okay, let's look at it this way. Let's say I wanted to, and then somebody from Parma watches and says, "Oh, you're giving her hours for sitting there." That's not par for the course, and they cancel me from all hours, right? So I can't do that. As long as she's putting in her hours working here, she gets her hours. No problem with that. But hanging out after, I can't do that. You got to follow the rules within the laws. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I said AJ. Yes, AZ. She says that you wasn't there. Kelly Lee says that's the prettiest girl to be on OFR live stream.
Oh, stop.
She loves you, Kelly.
Oh, stop.
Reptiles Forever says, can we like and say our donation is for her? Of course. Chris Ray Bali says Bailey, I can't see, says she's taking care of the puppy. She's dog sitting. Yes, ma'am. Wait till Josh gets here. He'll bring up the whole Sue Ann cooking thing. Randy Koch says she isn't drinking. Of course not. She's 18. Come on now. Do you know that everything that we do here can be seen by the police, by the parole officers, by Parma themselves, the judge, everything? Do you not know that? We keep everything. We are Ohio Fish Rescue. Everything is above the board. We don't do no wrong. We don't do nothing illegal, period. We don't get in no trouble that way.
And they trust us for our honesty.
Right. Integrity. There it goes.
We don't pull no covers. We don't glamorize anything.
People? I mean,
We have Cleveland adult. Cleveland juvenile does not send no more. Cleveland adult. We have adult parole authority. We have Parma. We have Medina, Brecksville. I think it was Columbia Station. North Royalton. I've had people here from North Royalton. I think that's about it.
that's 6 right there.
To get any more, I have to visit their city, go to their courthouse, ask to be added onto their. I need to see the parole authority or probation department, and ask to be added onto their list. Right now, we were so busy with community service for so many months, and now lately it's been hardly any. Now I can go in and start doing that, but before I was like, I don't need no more. I'm packed with people, So I don't know. Summer Lee says Diesel belongs to Josh and family. Yes, Diesel was a puppy here, and we raised him, and it was given to us by my buddy Vinny, who. Tracy definitely wanted a baby from his dogs. And when it came in, it was the only burl puppy. Everybody else was either brown or black with brown and red with brown. And this is the only burl. So we got him from a favor from Vinny for Tracy. But she was already down, and, it didn't help her come back at all. And it became... as cute as he is, he became a burden to me because at the time I was the only one watching Tracy. I had no nurses. I was the only one taking care of the rescue. I had Josh who would come over, an hour or two a day, but all day long I was the one dealing with tours, people, fish, coming in and what's that called when you acclimation. I mean, I was strung so thin that I didn't have time to take care of a puppy. So I was like, Josh, you have a new home, new family. Your wife's pregnant, take the puppy home and, make it your dog. And Diesel has been Josh's since. Josh went away for a 3-hour drive today to do his niece thing. So he left, Diesel here. And Diesel's in good hands. I don't know you that well, but from what I've seen today, I trust you. Diesel's a good puppy. He's in good hands, and he's a loving soul. He really is.
I remember taking him on a trip. We had him on video where he threw up in somebody's lap.
Because of the drive.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then we babysitted
He gets
him.
car sick.
You
Yeah.
know, we babysitted him for a week or so. Yeah, he's such a good boy.
He is. Phil from the 367 Koi Rescue. He's like, kiss and make up and get on with it already.
Chris Ray Bailey is trying to correct you, say Merle, but it's not Merle. He's right, it's Burl, because he's not only Merle colored, he's got the bi-coat on him.
Yeah.
There's different patches of different type of fur as well as the
He's
patches
Merle
of
and
color.
then some. He is Burl.
So it's called Burl.
Quad Bomb says, long time no see, guys. Oh, welcome. Here's to you. Drink up. Raheem says, in India, 16, 17-year-old girls start drinking. Wow. Okay.
Italian families, you're drinking wine every Sunday
know,
with dinner.
Right.
When I was a kid, pretty much, if you could put your money on the counter and call it by name, you could
Yeah.
have it.
Marie Dean brings up the whole thing. Remember last week I was talking about the 3-2 beer?
Yeah.
When I was 18, you could drink 3-2 beer.
Oh yeah,
Little
when
kids
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
in my ear, that was the thing. When I turned 18, that was the first time I ever got drunk. I've never been
On
drunk.
3-2 beer?
No, I'm period. I've never been drunk
You
until
got
my
drunk on a
18.
period?
No,
The fuck?
on 3-2. I went out with my
Got
buddy
drunk on your period?
and
Oh, don't mind her.
but my best friend, his brother was older, and he bought us some real shit. Got drunk, went home. Aunt and uncle was there, lighting up the candle, getting ready to blow out candles, and went in the other room.
Oh, you puked?
Oh, I thought I was going to be in so much trouble. I wasn't, but
You told him you drank 3-2 beer?
Well, I drank 3-2, but that was when not even a beer. It was the thing of buying it. I was allowed, and we were drinking wine and a bunch of other crap.
Oh, you don't tell him all that.
Oh yeah, I did. Fuck yeah.
Oh, dumbass.
Why? I mean, that's what happened. My dad was, when we took one of the last trips before I joined the service, we went up to, we'd always take the yacht and go up to Canada and go to Molson.
Yeah.
And it was right on the lake. And we would fill the bilge. At that time, there was just Molson Light, and Triple X, I believe. And we would do like 10 cases of each and bring it back. And the last time we did it, my dad's
Sorry,
like,
I
"So,
asked."
did you go into a bar?" I go, "No, you got to be 21. He goes, "Not Canada." And I'm like, but he never
You didn't
told me.
know?
No, how would I? Why? No.
Dude, we used to drive to Canada because it was a 18 state here. You can buy 3-2, but in Canada you can get served at a bar.
Anything, right?
So I go to Canada and there's people walking down the street
No.
smoking joints and shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
I had no idea, and my daddy didn't tell us. And I'm like, yeah, son of a bitch.
Oh, thanks for the $10, Clocksbaum, the super chat. I hope you squashed any hard feelings. Sorry I'm late to the party.
Oh, it's already over with. We done made love.
Yeah.
I already had a cigarette. So.
Oh, shit. You took it one step further. Thank you, Vasquez family. This is my last drink of the night. All right. Okay, Chris Bailey says it's still Merle, just a subset of Merle. Okay,
Oh,
that's all right.
All right.
The guy that gave us the dog said it was Burl, so we're going to go with that. Thank you, appreciate it. Educate us all. It's okay.
Because it's a bycatch.
Leroy Martin says 18 is a drinking age here in Canada.
Right.
They like to get their young girls drunk. What the hell?
I'm saying I could have went into any bar and had a real drink anywhere.
You could have.
Yeah.
Diesel's the new OFR. Diesel's been our mascot forever.
Just lives with Josh's family.
Chris Chris Ray Bailey says that 12-year-old can drink in Wisconsin in a bar if his parents allow. Is that serious?
That's true, yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Serious?
As long as the parents buy it and hand it to the child, the restaurateur,
It's the
They
same way
take
with a lot of
complete they
paraphernalia
take
and stuff
complete
like that.
responsibility
Really?
at that
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
That
The
seems
child-
a little
The
ridiculous.
child
You can
can't
legally
order it
possess
or buy,
things.
pay for it. Okay? But if the parent buys it and hands it to the
But
child,
look at how many
like a
people are.
glass of champagne at a wedding party or
Right,
something.
right. No, that's okay.
Okay. Then
Or a
at
glass
that
of wine for
point-
Sunday dinner.
At that
in
point, the
Italian.
family assumes responsibility.
Okay, so what I'm saying is,
I've already ran into the
it
lead
seems
last
source
night.
some sort of like disgusting way that a child can get drunk, or you can get a 16-year-old drunk, you know, and then you got predators out there. You know what I'm saying? They can't be drunk.
There's more reasons to have a drink than there is to just get drunk.
Oh, today's
And if
world,
it's
of course, there
controlled-
is.
Well,
Reaper makes me want to drink.
Hey, I haven't drank in 47 years, but if somebody came up with a homemade black mezcal with a grub in the bottom,
You'd eat that worm?
I would at least take a shot.
Okay.
And I've been known to eat the worm.
See, my thing is, since some mermaid girls were here, I stopped drinking completely.
Huh?
I said I've eaten the worm too, but they ain't real like
Yeah.
that.
Listen, the mermaid girls came here, and I was only drinking on Fridays. I stopped drinking
Uh-huh.
completely except for on Fridays. And then something happened that night to where I was like ridiculously drunk for some reason. And we later found out that I had the girls making my drinks for me, and they were over pouring. So I got really drunk. I ended up kissing one of them, you know, and then I came in here and told you, not even realizing I'm on live stream. That's why I cut the live stream off. I was like, that was stupid, you know. And then, you know, the next morning they call and they demand $100, or not they, the one demands $100 for her appearance fee. I'm like, we never talked about no appearance fee. You're lying, you're wrong.
I
You know,
leave that one behind.
And
too.
so that, you know, I blocked her and I've never talked to her since. But the fact that I got drunk enough to kiss somebody else is what gets me. I didn't remember it the next day until all this shit started. You know, I remembered, oh yeah, I didn't, you know, make out with her a little bit, you know. I didn't remember it at all when I woke up. And that's not my way. I mean, that's not who I am. I am a good person and I try and help everybody out. And I'm not here to hit on anybody. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm taking care of my ex-wife, Tracy, and I will never falter on that. She will be taken care of. And, you know, I'm not here to be hitting on people and trying to pick up new women and all that bullshit. You know, so I pulled the live stream because it was not what I am about, basically. You know, that happened, yes. I'm admitting it now. But I pulled it because I was too drunk to be on the live stream, period. And I shouldn't have done what I did and all that stupid shit. But anyways, we're moving on. Harley Jim says alcohol has a bigger effect because of the dieting and lack of sleep. For sure. Chris Ray Bailey, the rich was slipped a Mickey. The smoke perk said that was a wild night.
He slipped on a Mickey.
I fell and my tongue ended up in somebody's mouth. I don't know. That was some bullshit.
I was supposed to go swimming with the pacu.
Chris Ray Bailey says, I didn't believe it when my kid came home and told me. I'm sorry. The shit did happen. It was a mistake. It shouldn't have happened. If I wasn't that drunk, it would have never happened. I'm not actively looking for a girlfriend. I'm not trying to find a girlfriend. I'm not trying to kiss anybody. I don't hit on anybody. You know what I'm saying? I am living my life and taking care of Tracy and moving on and running the rescue and you know, supporting like the senior living style. He's like, you had to put that Punjabi in there. I'm sorry, Jerry.
No, you're not. I was a kid, just about, I mean, you couldn't drink the water. It had to be boiled first, tasted like crap. You drank cider and stuff like that, partly because it was a little bit of fermentation. That's what made it clean to drink.
Harley Jim says, glad it was
Besides
just
that,
your
that
tongue.
hungry cider's tasty.
Oh, Chris Nichols says the kids' toy room is looking great. Oh my God. Reap, you want to tell them what you did today? Okay, on the way over, Reaper was coming over for the live stream, and we're going to work things out. We're going to fix things. It's going to be done. We'll never talk about it again. He showed up early. I'm like, oh my God, I had the situation today. I called yesterday and said, I'll come pick up this, Rockenbach off of the internet. And she goes, no, I'm in talks with somebody. Well, right before Reaper called me, I mean, like 30 seconds before Reaper called me, she texted me and said, oh, the deal fell through. Do you want it still? And I'm like, oh, yes, because there was like 7 vehicles and like, I don't know, 6 sets for $50. You cannot beat this. This is amazing.
We got 10
Well, wait. So then Reaper, I call him. I'm like, dude, you're coming over, right? And he's like, yeah, I'm getting ready to leave now. I'm like, dude, I need you to do me a favor. Now, this is where, we also have to settle this. Reaper's not working. Reaper's doing a favor for me. This is tonight. He did a favor. He drove to Cleveland Heights and picked this up. And it was supposed to be like, I don't know, 6 or 7 sets of the Rockenbach, 7 vehicles, and then some extra things. And then, go ahead.
Basically, she found some more stuff. There's 10 bucks. Well, when you do your video, you know how you like to go down. I put it all out.
Like to go down?
When you
What
go
the
down
fuck?
to the kids' room,
Okay, thank you for clarifying.
where you set up what you have now,
Right.
I put everything that I just brought back for $50, which is 10 boxes in a hand-carrying bag. The bag has most of the controllers and all that kind of stuff, the electronics.
Okay.
But
So it's almost double my set?
well, yeah, there's a lot. I mean,
And I have over $500 in the set that I bought when I
Yeah.
bought it new back for the kids,
yeah, there's a lot, and there is 2 big boxes. They're pretty much empty.
Be real careful over there. There you go.
They're pretty much empty, but they're, the boxes, they took everything apart, and they're still in pieces, some of them, and this and that.
Half built.
Yeah, half built, exactly. In fact, when I was taking out, because I had the trunk, the front seat, and the back seat filled with stuff, I'm like, man, I almost needed the van. Because when I got there, she's like, I found more. I'm like, well, you'll like that.
Yeah.
So it's all downstairs, all there. So when you go to do your video, you'll be like, here it is.
Nice.
So,
But she also said it hasn't ran in 30 years.
right. You might need to check the batteries.
No, we'll put new batteries in. But, the gears will be loose.
Yeah.
Things will be broken.
Mhm.
Things get dried out after time.
Actually, a lot of it looks pretty good. And the boxes, 2 of them were empty, except there are some pieces in one. The littler one's empty. The other, the Skyline monorail thing or whatever that thing is, it's in there.
They saved the
So,
original box.
Yeah,
They
she
saved all the
saved
original
the boxes.
Not all, but yeah.
She goes, I figured you want, the boxes too. I
Well, there
said,
was
"Oh,
only
yeah."
6 sets.
So,
And now there's 10 sets. All the
so-
original boxes. Hell yeah.
That's pretty close to
So
me,
there's
yeah.
4 original boxes down there as well.
I saw it in
and
the
one's
living
already
room
filled.
before he took it downstairs.
Gotcha. Cool. Well, there's a lot of stuff in there that is extra to me because for me, the 7 vehicles are worth the $50.
Or you can have a whole tower in there now.
Well, now the 7 vehicles, that's worth my $50. All them other boxes of stuff are all extra and free to me. I was buying the vehicles because we lost one of our tubs. I only have 3 vehicles down there. 3 vehicles and a crane. So I have 4 vehicles. I had another tub because I used to have the speeder. I used to have the it's called a trans gripper. It would come up to like a 55-gallon drum, grab it, and then you could pick it up like a forklift and set it on shelves. I don't have that now. That whole box of whatever toys is gone.
Speeder, is that little white thing?
Yeah, the little white thing.
That's what's in that box.
Yeah.
So you got another one. That's
So,
what's in there.
I'm missing things up from the kids' childhood. We are definitely missing things. And then I went on eBay and they're like $35 to $50 per vehicle. Okay, plus shipping. So I'm looking at this and I'm trying to find a lot on a lot meaning not a lot like a bunch, but
Right,
a
a
lot
lot.
like
Right.
I have all the toys from when my kids were young. Here's everything of Rockenbach for like 50, 75, $100, 125. And then I ran across this thing, came up from Marketplace, $50, and I see 7 vehicles. What? I want it. I sent her a message and she's like, "Oh, in talks." I'm like, "Oh, it wasn't meant to be. It wasn't meant to be." And then 10 minutes before you called, fucking, "Do you want this?" Deal fell through. I'm like, "Yes, we're coming."
I was just hoping I didn't show up. First of all, where I was going through Cleveland, I'm like, man, I wish I brought my gun. Then it ended up in a good section. I'm like, that's cool.
So you went through the hood.
Yeah, I did.
East side of Cleveland is hoodish, okay. But the far east side is now money, all the houses are worth, fortunes and big money, Uh-oh. Who's at the front door?
750. I think it might be that girl leaving. Somebody's opening the door. Oh,
Oh, no, she's up front.
okay. Well, the dog is out running around too with the door open.
Hey, Kate, or Layla. Layla. She goes, "What?" It's me talking from the doorbell. Where's the puppy?
I don't know.
He was running around here.
Oh,
Diesel.
Diesel, come here, Diesel.
Diesel.
There he is. We found
Come
him.
here, buddy. Come here, Diesel.
Diesel, where you at? Hi, buddy.
He's right
Hi,
there.
buddy. Come here. No. I'm not trying to hurt you. I'm not going to hurt you. It's okay. Hi, buddy. Hi. Why does it scare him to be picked up? Hi, buddy. Hi. You such a
Might have
sweetheart.
got squeezed a little rough.
Gonna go to Reaper? Oh my God. My hair.
No.
Is she waiting on a ride?
I don't know.
Hey, she got kind of lost for a while there, which is okay. I mean, I'm not being critical. I'm just saying, I would have expected her to say goodbye.
Oh, think she's leaving. Sue Ann says, "I never really felt old until I tried looking up rockin' bots. It's not rock'em sock'em robots. It's rock, ROKN bots. Rockin' bot.
I used
Or
to think
be-
it was.
be
I used
okay.
to think it was that too, way back, but I know better.
Okay, we're back. We're caught up. Strong person. Hey, Rich, I'm just getting back into aquariums. I have a 75-gallon I acquired some years ago, but the seals look iffy. Any way I can send you some pics and get your opinion? Sure, of course. Send them away.
There's only one way to be positive.
Does he
See
seem like
if it
he
leaks?
Yeah, put it
Is he
someplace.
content, or does he looking like he needs to go to the bathroom?
No, yeah, I mean,
if he needs to go to the bathroom, he won't lay on you.
right, he came running in, and then here he is. So he's pretty content, I'd say.
If he's content, he's good. But if he gets iffy and he's like, whining
I
to
think
you,
he-
jumping around,
I
he
think
needs
he
to go
was
to the
just
bathroom.
following Lola.
Yeah, because we just took him out earlier. Right before the live stream, he went out. and he let us know. He was like, he jumped down and he's like, barking and whining, and we take him out to the side door. We open up the sliding door. He goes straight to the side door and he's standing there. We open the side door. He goes outside and goes pee. And then he's trotting around wanting to come back in, he had to go pee. He'll let you know. He's smart like that. Summer Lee says, I would like to receive my 30-gallon that sprung a leak a few years ago. You can get a brand new 30-gallon for like, $15-20. I wouldn't waste my time resealing it. I mean, if you come here, we'll give you one.
I was gonna say.
If we have one at the moment.
Well,
They
no,
do-
we've
well, they
got
do
now
come
till
through,
whenever
but-
she shows up, I'll save one aside for her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So a regular 30-gallon tank is fairly common.
I think it made her feel uneasy. Everybody's like, "Oh, she's a younger Skylar. You guys should hook up." I was like, "Oh, please stop, guys. Please stop." No, I'm not trying to find a girlfriend, and I definitely don't want an 18-year-old girlfriend. Harley Jem says, just explain in the pics you send so he knows. Yeah, exactly. Send me the pics so I can figure out what's going on with your thing. Oh, my goodness. That's been a lively stream tonight.
Oh, there it is. Yes.
It's almost 8.
Yeah, anybody got any fishy questions we can help you with? Let me see one thing here. That's here.
Wow.
All right. Reptiles Forever says a local reptile shop in my town. They sometimes get interesting aquatic dropped off by SPCA. We work with them big time. They aren't 100% set up for aquariums. The reptile room in BC, they could use the connections. Hey, if you want to give them our name, we can, of course. We work with Avon, we work with Avon. We work with all kinds of cities around us where they call us and we come in and take all the tanks and reptiles. Rambo says, hi from Canada, Big Rich. Just wondering if you sold your Harley yet. No, I haven't. I've got all 3 Harleys still. So Ann says, have you heard the song by Clarence Carter called Strokin'? No, I have not. Skater Die says, did you send the monster fish you had die on you to get stuffed, or did you just bury it? We buried it. We can't afford $20 an inch, and I was looking for cheaper than $7 an inch when the prices have gone way up now So I can't afford that, you know.
Yeah, well, we found out recently that $20 an inch is cheap.
Right. And that's
What?
ridiculous. Yeah.
It's running up like
Yeah.
40,
Yeah.
46 to 70 cents.
Now here's the problem. I have a 7-foot fish. What is that?
It's ridiculous.
5 foot is 60 inches. So 72, 84 inches. Now, 84 inches times 20 times 10 would be 840. That'd be $1,600 to do this thing. I can't afford that. I can't waste money on something that will put something on our wall. I need to, if I spend that money, it needs to be spent on the rescue, on something that you know, is good for us.
It is 8 o'clock.
Yeah, we're out of here, guys. It's 8 o'clock. Live stream's over with. Thanks for hanging out with us. We've had a blast with you. We've gone from happy to sad to happy to you've seen the downs, the ups, you know, everything. We're here. We're real. We are Ohio Fish Rescue.
Stay fishy.
Stay fishy, my
Stay
friends.
fishy, my friends.
For sure.